Hello, welcome to the inconvenienced ones.
We are.
Just an inconvenience.
Jesus.
Not crying.
Today featuring Stormcloud hair.
Sorry, I'm back.
No, don't
Hug.
follow.
Alright, oh whoa. Wait. Question of the day. In one word, what's the vibe?
Ooh.
Bennie needs some milk. Who are you? In one word, what's the vibe?
Hi, I'm Bennie. I mean, no, I'm Crive! Shit!
It's okay. You're doing great.
You got it. Reel it in.
And the vibe?
That was a horrible
Yeah.
vibe.
That's it?
It's true.
Is that it?
It was one word, wasn't it?
Yeah, what? Alright, finally
Yahtzee with Buddy's private
No,
food exclusive.
quiet, I am muting you. Anyways, finally fitting in. Who are you? In one word, what's the vibe?
Hi, I'm Cole. Right now I'm playing Cornelius, and if I had to use one word, worms.
Thank you.
Worms?
Thank you, Cole.
Yeah.
I actually do have an explanation for that.
Are you eating gummy worms?
I have eaten way too many today,
Gotcha.
yes.
Is that his
That's
curse?
excellent.
Get his ass.
Cursed
Get his
worms.
Cursed into worm.
Worms from a worm.
Alright,
Cole is the Pangea.
he is. Let me drive the boat. In one word, what's the vibe? Also, who are you?
Alright, hi, I'm Cece. I play Charpay, and the vibe, crab.
Good to hear it.
Thank you.
Mulholland, who are you? In one word, what's the vibe?
Hi, I'm Ren. I play Mulholland, and the vibe is today I paced around in my backyard in circles just to feel something again.
That is one whole
That is
word.
not one word.
I know.
Thank you for sharing with the class. That's very good. Revenge Party, who are you? In one word, what's the vibe?
Hi, I'm Kiki. I play Lelee, and the vibe today is owie.
Owie?
Bless you.
Owie
Owie.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm gonna be honest, I
Owie.
forgot it was supposed to be one word.
You're fine. We love you. Your vibe is accurate. The ocean is terrible. In one word, what's the vibe?
Name Eon. Player, Triao.
Wait,
Yes.
that's not right.
Player is vibe.
The
vibe
is.
Oh, I hate you.
That's awful.
I'm disconnecting Eon.
Eon is dead.
Removed. Hello. I am the serpent. I play everyone else. And all the bad people and all the good friend ally people. The vibe is
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down for one. That's the vibe. Whack.
Ghost.
In one word, what's the vibe?
Hello, I am Sparrow, and I play Sikkara, and, concern.
That's a good one.
That's a good vibe.
No. It is not a good vibe.
It is.
No, it's pretty fucking good, bro.
It's
I don't know, man. I kind of like that vibe.
Kiki.
Why are you my cheeks like your echo?
Because I am.
Kiki, you sound like you're in an alternate dimension.
I
The
am.
auditorium, are you used to your debt?
No, the problem is that this room is so echoey. I swear to God.
All right. From laughs to oh god. Anyone want to give the session recap?
Sure.
Emma?
Okay, so a lot of bad stuff happened.
That's it. That's the recap.
That was my opening statement. That was my thesis.
We'll continue.
Tell me more,
Um,
crime.
We're like, okay, lads, we're going into the fog, and this fog is a really bad fog. Like, this fog is fucked. So,
Yes, sir.
but that's where we go get the underwater plant. So we're like,
Yes.
whoop, into the fog we go. And then we do like a week or a few weeks or many time of skip, and we realize that we're freaking out. We're having mental breakdowns because the fog is making our brains turn to mush and smooth and lose all its wrinkles.
Yes, you do.
So everyone's dissociating because it's the fog and it's
It's
bad.
not good. It's the bad fog.
And then they get to the place where the plant is supposed to be, and then a bitch shows up, and another bitch shows up. Except this time, wait, no, sorry, we go underwater first.
Yes.
Okay, we get together. We go underwater in a boat that's got like so many people who know how to shape water that we don't need air anymore. So we go down, and we see it. And then the really cool gay guy, Corn, tries to grab it.
Did
And-
you just call him the really cool gay guy?
It's true.
It is true.
Oh my.
And then he realizes that he's made a dire mistake. Only, like, he has, like, before he got his curse, he had the power of hindsight, only realizing he fucked up after he fucked up. So, he grabs it, and it grabs him, baby!
That's crazy, bro.
What the fuck?
And he
believe
gets
it.
stabbed through the chest and cries.
So after that, Bennie wards off the precipice, and where we ended the session, Cornelius had finally woken up, and something is wrong.
Oh boy.
Yo.
So continuing on.
Uh,
Upon the boat, once again, there is kind of the shriveled away corpse that has only left a bit of bone and a bit of like dry flesh of Nine kind of sitting atop the boreen. The only thing that has stayed fully intact from Nine's corpse has been the blade that he had been using throughout the whole thing. And it's just kind of lying with like a glowing silver blade on the side of the boreen, and Cornelius staggers to his feet and slowly begins to clap, and the rest of you are just confused. I mean, obviously, probably a bit concerned as well. I can't dictate exactly what you're thinking in this moment, but I want everyone to roll for insight.
ooh,
Oh
I'm good at
no.
that.
That's excluding me, right?
That is excluding you.
I forgot what my insight stats were.
What is my insight? Oh, it's not good. Well, alright.
Oh, there it
I
is.
assume also excluding me because I'm not there.
Where are
Oh,
you right
that's-
now?
That's alright.
Uh-oh.
You're on top
alright.
deck, right? With the rest of the crew?
My characters are just like bustling, getting like
Okay.
stuff back in order after this whole debacle.
Then no. You don't have to roll it if
Yeah.
you're not there. Put them in rolls, thanks. Dirty 20. Ooh.
Ow.
I dropped my dice on the floor 2 times trying to get that roll.
You're fine. And that's everyone rolling for
You
the
have
check.
dice.
Also, Benny's yanking that weapon off of the dead.
Alright, Benny's grabbing the sword.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, Hugo, honey.
He's taking it. He's
Benny,
taking
put
it.
it-
and He's taking it
Gun-
and putting it under the deck away from everyone. Just kind of keep putting it out of the way.
Okay.
Put it in the
How?
hold.
You putting it like in the wood? What do you mean?
Benny, you're just confiscating it for now. Is that what
I'm
you're
confiscating
yeah,
it. I'm getting
ju-
it out of
just-
his eyes reach. I'm
Yeah,
getting it out of sight.
specifically out of
Eyes
like
can't reach. What?
out of a sight line from
This man got hands in
probably
his eyes.
like no, just probably out of sight of like Cornelius, Hugo, the others right now.
Out of sight, out of mind.
So anyways,
Anyway.
let's see. Okay, Sikkara with a 6, you don't necessarily notice anything off with Cornelius's kind of bold display of just seemingly just defiance, or if not just complete ignorance of the tone of the whole situation. In your mind, it's just, okay, well, this is just Cornelius being dramatic. Benny, you suspect instantly that something is not right. You notice, like, the yellow eyes, and, you know, you were down there. You saw what those eyes look like, but you have no clue anything further beyond that.
Okay.
Triao, Charpay, Lelee. The second that Cornelius got upon the ship, something kind of clicked. And maybe it came from whatever past traumas you've had, or maybe it just came from a bit of the feeling of solidarity deep down that you felt with so many other people in the world. But you get the overwhelming feeling that this was a curse. And something is not right.
I don't like that.
And Hugo has no idea what's going on. He is just kind of like quickly trying to gather up Cornelius, just like trying to grab his hands and just trying to get him to look over. What is Cornelius doing right now?
Right now he's just kind of like standing there in a confident pose.
Okay. Hugo's gonna grab his hands and just go, "Are you okay?"
Of course I am.
Oh, okay. The healing worked, right?
Well, don't seem to be hurt. I mean, am I supposed to be?
Yeah. You are. You just got... Do you remember what happened?
Yes, all that we just did.
Yeah. And you're fine. You're fine?
Why wouldn't I be?
Your eyes.
Hmm?
Your eyes.
Yeah, I can use them to see.
No. No, you have to see them. They're just like that thing that was down there.
I can't say I know what you mean.
I think Charpay has a mirror.
Do you want to take it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Charpay, you're gonna fish out the mirror and hold it up to Cornelius.
Yeah.
Hugo is gonna gesture towards and offer Cornelius to look.
Okay, hang on. Okay. Oh, that is, this is different.
Yeah, it's a little unusual. Do you think maybe we should go below deck for a little while? You did get impaled, it seemed. I wasn't down there that I'd, you know.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. I'm fine.
How about you
mean-
come and rest then? Rest is always important, especially after anything.
I mean,
Seems
yeah,
getting
and I
late.
think we're really done for today. I think
Thanks
we
for
all need
winks
some rest,
to you.
honestly.
I'm sorry. I'm still just concerned about the fact that something happened. The precipice had an eye in me, and now Cornelius has them.
You had a what?
Hugo's gonna just look down. I don't trust this. You need to tell me if something is wrong right now, okay?
Is he saying that to Cornelius?
Yes.
No, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
How are you so calm about this? No, how?
What? I mean, it's not like, you know, it was just a part of the... It was just part of the act, you know?
The what?
The act?
What do you mean, the act?
Look, that we're all in. We're here, together, doing this. That was a part of it.
This isn't an act, Cornelius.
I think you have it wrong.
Hugo is gonna look at everyone else and just mortified. Is he? Did he hit his
I
head?
think we all need to rest.
This is what I meant by resting. There's a lot on everyone's mind right now, and I feel like everyone, out of character, let's get our HP back.
Back in character. We all got healed. We're fine.
I know, but
Yeah,
your spell
Still.
slots.
yeah, fair.
True.
I really think rest on it. I'll make something. I'll help the cooks get something together. The ship's gonna need cleaning up, and I know you guys are stressed.
that
There's a
would be
lot
great.
going on for everyone, and Hugo, I think you need a moment with Cornelius.
I don't even know what's going on. You know, I'm
I
just.
know.
What are you?
Cornelius isn't really paying mind to like that conversation happening, and he
Nice.
goes to like the front of the ship to look out at the sea.
Main character syndrome.
Hugo is just like gonna push his hair back and just like he looks so stressed. He's just gonna kind of give a glance over to you all and goes, "Do you know what's happening to him? Is he okay?"
Hugo, this might be a curse.
A what?
A curse, like, you know, what's been going on.
He doesn't have one.
Yeah, but you know how it goes.
Curses
get one?
manifest at an emotional low point, and he did get impaled.
Yeah.
I think that's not
That creature
the
was
happiest
powerful
moment of
enough
his
to
life.
bestow something.
Hugo's just staring up at Cornelius, who is up on the ship, and he's just gonna like quietly go, "I gave him a curse." Oh no.
You didn't.
No, you didn't.
I led the precipice right to us.
It would have followed us anyway.
How?
We were coming here for the rose. Apparently, it knew things that it shouldn't have.
Because it was on me the whole time. And if I'm...
It could have been on any of us. You were just the one, because... Well, where did it show up? How did you get it?
When I got speared by Sikkara, the wound, it healed wrong, and there was an eye. It was like Cornelius's eyes right now. And it was... I couldn't control it, and I kept hearing the thing, and I was avoiding everyone, thinking that something was wrong, and it was wrong, and I didn't tell anyone until...
Hugo. If wounds heal strangely in the fog, then it could have been any one of us. You did everything you could be asked to do, right? And...
But it was me.
I
was still the one who had it, and
that wasn't your fault.
I think if you want to blame someone, I'm the one who you should be blaming.
We should be blaming the precipice, because that's the one who tried to kill us.
Yeah, Sikkara, we don't blame you. We don't blame you either, Hugo.
I blame myself.
I understand.
I'm supposed to be his bodyguard. I'm supposed to be there for him all the time. I'm supposed to be the one that keeps him out of danger, and...
Hugo.
Does he even know? Does he even know? Like, if this is a curse, and this whole show thing he's talking about, if that's what he believes now, is he gonna know that any of this is real? We've talked about stuff not being real, and I know I'm not smart. I know that I'm really stupid, but I don't think that this is the same. I didn't think it would actually get this far.
Hugo. You know, every single one of us here has a curse. It's a thing we've all had to deal with, and it's a thing we all know how to deal with. We'll figure this out, and you were down there. I'm sure you saw the precipice, more than I did. You understand it more than I did, and do you really think any one of us could have dealt with that thing alone?
I don't know.
I don't think we could. We're all here because we all worked together, we all did our best, and we defeated it. And
but it's still alive.
It's
It won't
gone
be back.
for now, at least.
It won't be back.
Soon enough we won't even be out on the ocean anymore. We'll be back in Sunder, probably, but... I'm just trying to think of what to say.
It's okay.
I'm really sorry.
It's
But-
fine.
I'm stuck between saying it's fine and it isn't, because as much as I hate to say it, these things happen
I know that
when you're going on these quests like this, that it's fine in the realm that it wasn't your fault. And I know that...
they happen. I know that they happen. I was so caught up thinking that he'd just live happily like that forever, you know? Just because I was there for him, and I didn't... You know, part of the reason I took this job is because when I got my curse, I didn't know what to think. You know, the world just lost its color, and, you know, then I met Cornelius, and it felt like, even though I don't actually see it, that, like, maybe for a second it came back. And now, if his color is gone, then what the hell? I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. I failed. You know?
You didn't fail. I mean, none of us know what to do. This just happened like 5 minutes ago. We have a lot more time to figure things out and fully realize what his curse is, what's going on, and how we can deal with this.
Sorry, Discord's glitching out,
Yeah.
so it's hard for me to. I'm sorry, Discord's
No,
glitching out,
you're
so it's
fine.
hard for me to.
Nods to Bennie.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
You're fine.
Look at Cornelius. Is he
Yeah.
alive?
Yes,
Looks like
Is
it.
he breathing?
I think so.
Does he have all 4 of his limbs?
He does.
Does he have his hair?
He does.
Does he have his face?
Yeah, but it's not right.
I know. But think of all those things you managed to save. You saved every other part of him. And that's something important you need to hold as well. You didn't fail. No one holds anyone to the standard of defeating a creature like that. You don't wake up one day and say, "Ah, yes, today I'm going to defend my loved one against literal God." Because that's not something anyone could prepare or fathom to do. We were faced with the impossible, and we came out with more than ever anticipated when going in. It's going to be hard for a while for you, and I respect that. We're here for you.
Thank you.
We are.
Be there for him as well, because I don't know if I'm smart enough to be handling this.
Well, you're not handling it alone. That's why we're all here.
Thank you. I should probably go get him.
Of course.
We should go sleep.
Yeah, we all need to rest.
Hugo's just gonna quietly walk off and just up to where Cornelius is standing and just like tap him on the shoulder.
He turns around and he goes, "Ah, is it time to continue our adventure?"
Hugo visibly flinches when Cornelius turns around. Just seeing the eyes is still jarring. No, we're gonna go to bed, okay? You should come too.
Ah, okay. He gives like a little wink, goes, "A scene transition."
I don't know what that
God.
means.
Well, if that's what we're doing, then I shall follow you.
Okay. Well, if that's what makes you happy, then we're doing a scene transition. Okay. Hugo will just like pat him on the back and start to lead him down. Long rest?
I guess so.
I wake up early to make the coffee.
Triao,
Oh,
you
God.
roll for sleep?
Yeah, that's a whole 9. No, LMAO.
R.I.P.
Rest in bed. 1 sec, I gotta go.
No, they're not.
I forgot to pull out my notes. Oh no.
I gotta turn my air conditioner on.
Haha, air conditioner.
Light. Okay.
What was that beeping?
Beeping?
Beep.
That was my air conditioner turning
Oh,
on.
is your air conditioner? Okay.
Alright. Does anyone else need to roll for sleep or anything?
I hope not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Sikkara, I'll let you roll. Do your thing.
Okay. You'll let me roll out, thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
What session number is this again?
Huh?
What session number is this again?
God knows.
Who knows?
We forgot.
Alright.
I think.
Session whatever.
Session, whatever.
Question, is Cornelius sleeping with Hugo tonight, or is he just sleeping in another bed?
I'd say he is.
Okay. Good to
But
hear it.
which?
Ah, please.
Love wins.
Wow.
Love wins.
Love wins.
Even in the face of this tragedy.
That's
Oh.
tragedy.
Well, in the case that Cornelius is okay. In the case that Cornelius is probably gonna sleep with Hugo, Hugo is not like sleeping at all. He's just like gonna quietly stay awake in bed and just kind of watch, keep watch, and occasionally look down and like brush his hair around or whatever. And he's just not gonna sleep.
Aww.
Yeah, probably 36, Tyler, for session number.
Thank you.
Tyler.
My roommate.
Oh, Tyler.
Yeah. No Tyler in here. Tyler in chat. All right. And with that, that brings us to the next morning, in which the sun rises, and even though it's bright and it's comforting and it's calming, there's still just, like, it doesn't feel right. Like, even now that you're out of the fog and you do see the sun again, and the sunrise just sweeps over the horizon, looking at it, just the yellow, blinding light almost reminds you of the precipice just looking at it, and it sucks.
Coffee time.
All right, Benny's making coffee, handing it out.
He's humming. He's wearing a Kiss the Chef apron. He's. Where did he get this from?
What's Charpay doing?
Charpay's probably just gonna like chill on the deck for like the entire morning. She's just happy to see the sun again, even though it's not the best experience.
Kelsey is gonna come and sit down right next to her.
The cook sees Benny in his apron and is like, "Ah, you've got good taste."
Oh, thank you.
Kelsey's probably gonna go sit over by Charpay and watch the sunrise with her, and she's just gonna quietly go, "I heard what happened."
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I don't know. I mean, what's the working theory on the curse?
I mean, he was acting like all this was the play.
God.
And, you know, it was like back in Albuquerque,
Oh, no.
you know?
Siblings,
Yeah, it doesn't
siblings
seem
are
good.
supposed to have common curses, right?
Oh,
Mine is I can't perform, maybe. His is that he has to.
oh.
Kelsey's gonna sigh. This sucks. I mean,
Yeah.
I was down there, and
Yeah.
you know, I never really talked to Cornelius before this. I just kind of watched him sometimes, and he, you know, I mean, I'm acting like he's dead, but this is, who knows?
There's a lot we don't know still, a lot we still don't understand.
Yeah, but still, I don't know. I've never really gotten to talk to him, but like, I've always admired him and his showmanship. He would always just flaunt around in the water, Genasi town, you know.
Yeah.
But,
My little brother really looks up to him.
yeah, I looked up to him too when I was a kid. It's just so weird.
I mean,
seeing
who
him
wouldn't?
again, just... My big brother's all back and all grown up, and we finally get to talk to each other outside of that goddamn town. But this happens. I mean, I thought I was the unlucky sibling, but you know.
Yeah.
I'll probably talk to him eventually. I just don't think I want to deal with that right now. I feel bad for I feel bad for the orc Hugo.
Oh yeah, God, the poor guy. He's really doing his best, but apparently he thinks he led the precipice to us somehow. Like you remember when he got like impaled,
Yeah.
and the thing about the fog, apparently
Oh.
feeling weird.
We've gone through the fog a few times on the Borean. I've only been through it one time prior to this, but injuries do heal differently in the fog. We should have checked him. God, I'm sorry.
I assumed he got it checked with like Mulholland at least or something, but I don't know. I didn't
wasn't
hear
there.
about it until he told me just the other day.
I'm not the medic. I don't really know.
I don't know. He's going through a lot.
Yeah. Well,
I think we all are.
Well, we got the rose.
We did.
Guess that's something, and I guess now we're On the trek back to Albuquerque.
I guess so. That's really the next step, isn't it?
It is. What if I come with you?
I'd like that quite a lot.
You don't deserve to have to go in there with only one other person who knows what it's like. You deserve support from other people who have been hurt by that town. And maybe the more of us, the more that they'll see that they can escape and they can make it better.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot, it was mostly while we were going through the fog, while everything was quiet, I was just thinking a lot to myself. I think I've learned a lot about myself on this ship.
Yeah, I mean, you're never the same person once you've boarded the Boreen and when you get off. The ship has that effect on people. I mean, I never thought I'd come out here and hunt whales. I always thought that my destiny was being another pawn in Albuquerque, but Mulholland has that effect on people.
She really does. I was already adventuring, but I feel, a bit more brave. Once you've faced down leviathans of multiple varieties now that we've fought the precipice,
yeah,
makes you think.
Makes you think. What's
next?
A
town gonna do?
Yep.
Also, what? Charpay's just gonna make the little man in her hand again. She's like, I can do this now.
Yeah,
I could not do that before I boarded the Loreen.
That's the plan.
Yeah. And just.
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh, bless you, Minotaur.
Wow, the little man. He really makes some sound. Well, maybe we can figure that out on the way as well.
But I guess what I'm trying to say with all this is, I'm grateful for this entire experience, and really grateful that you were here, and that, everyone on the Boreen is here. It's really it's been such a long time since I've been around more Genasi than just me, and Cornelius is around a couple times, but
oh, sorry. Just real quick, I do want to check the chat. Am I loud? Am I loud enough? I'm sorry.
I think they're saying we need to be turned down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you guys are very loud. I will turn the players down a bit.
Am I too loud?
No. I just had you turned up all the way. Is that better?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I just want to check the chat before we go on because I am so sorry. I need to get my new mic. So we're doing a transitional mic.
Ooh.
Wow. So yeah, I'll just quickly wait for chat to catch up to see if this is working, because I feel very bad when the mic has issues. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's balanced? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's go. Sorry, they were turned up a lot.
Yeah, where was I? Genasi, yes.
Genasi.
Anyway, it's a nice feeling, seeing Genasi around, not being forced into a situation like Albuquerque. Whoa, what's that?
No,
that's a weird noise.
The little man, he just keeps making noises.
Wow, wilding out. Yeah.
That's Charpay's brain in the little man.
Well,
yeah,
we're gonna kick ass in Albuquerque. How about that?
Yeah, we will. I think seeing all the Genasi around again is just kind of reminded me who I am.
Yeah.
And I think I'm ready.
It's all well and good being around adventurers that have had different experiences, but dealing with a situation like this, it's a lot better to have. It's good to have a support system that knows what you've been through, I guess.
Yeah. And I don't.
And that is nothing against your party. They are lovely. It's been so nice to meet them. But
they are. But yeah, just thinking. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do when we get back to Albuquerque, but you know, if we're gonna get married, I think I want my little
Right.
brother to be there.
Yeah, I want my big brother to be there, but you know, we'll have to see.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
Let's see, because we're on a boat. That's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah,
Alright, and they're
well,
gonna just keep looking at the sunset?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. How's everyone else doing on the boat? What's everyone else up to?
Well, I
Get
feel
your
like
cup.
Triao still is in bed, not being able to move.
Oh.
Yes, still-
Get your cup of roasted coffee.
Yeah, Triao, you've been like at that for like a week or two, haven't you? Unable to
Yeah.
sleep? Okay.
Unable to
Real
sleep
quick,
for a
I'm
while.
gonna give you a few levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah.
Guys.
So you are at the 4th level of exhaustion, so your hit point maximum is now halved.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Go. Let me
Wait,
have that.
wait. If Trio doesn't sleep, does that mean Trio's gonna die?
Well, the 6th level of exhaustion is death.
Oh, I know. That's why.
Yeah, Cole learned a fun thing the other day.
I did.
You can die from lack.
You
From
can.
lacking. You can
It
get caught
happens.
lacking.
So, so Triao, right now, you have, all of these fun effects. You have a disadvantage on ability checks.
Yes!
Your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on attack and saving throws, and your hit point maximum is halved.
Oh, beautiful.
So how you feeling?
Horrible. Awful. You know, can't even fucking move.
At one point, Sturman's probably gonna come down and check on you and just be like, having trouble sleeping, my friend?
Yeah, it's been, I can't even keep track of time.
Well, we've had the trackers keeping track of it up top. It's been about 2.5 weeks of,
Oh,
yeah.
I think that's a new record.
Likely. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, this probably
I-
been longer, but you know, can't keep track of time, as I just said.
I suppose you're right. Sturman's gonna sit down next to Triao and just tap him on the shoulder, and just go like, I know how you feel. My curse is quite similar.
Hmm.
Well, when I dream, it doesn't happen all that often because I've started lucid dreaming more. That's been my endeavor. But when I dream, what happens in my sleep comes to life. So there's been a few incidents on the boats during some particularly nightmarish
Oh, no.
nights.
So
So-
basically, did you suppose that'd be like sleepwalking, but worse?
Sleepwalking, but think of it more as if you had a nightmare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say you had a nightmare about a dragon.
Yeah.
Well, then there's a dragon outside.
What's he doing outside?
He's going to burn everything down, very likely.
Oh, good for him.
Is there any way you can rest, or is it just curse thing?
I tried to sleep, but I guess in the corner of my eye, I always see something I don't want to see.
Sermon's gonna like quietly like look over to where the corner of Tria's eye would technically be, and just go, I see. Well, that's certainly a predicament for you. Let's hope you can get some rest in the following days. I would hate to see what happens if that kept up.
Well, hopefully I can close my eyes for once.
Maybe. I've had weeks or so without sleep as well, just scared from previous nights and what dreams they had brought upon my fellow crew members. So, I'm with you.
I'm glad to know someone else has my troubles, I suppose.
Yep. Nice to have some solidarity. Next, I need to find someone who also knows what it's like to psychically be hearing everyone.
Well, I'm sure there's someone out there.
Maybe one day.
One day.
One day. Well, you keep in bed. Rest as best as you can. I don't know. Maybe scout around for a sleeping potion sometime. Might be useful.
Probably.
Taps you on the shoulder, walks out.
I have some nightshade.
Oh my god! Sikkara, are you just I'm sorry, I love the mental image of Sikkara being there for that conversation and Sikkara just going, I have some nightshade.
Just like, what the fuck? Where did you come from?
In the corner.
Been here the entire time.
Sikkara is the thing in the corner of Trios.
Oh no.
Sikkara.
Sikkara is Trio's sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, finally, I can make sleep paralysis jokes.
Basically. All the sleep, none of the all the paralysis, none of the all the demons. They're there.
Good job.
All of the paralysis.
None of the
none
sleep.
There's no sleep and there's no paralysis.
It's just sadness.
There's a demon.
There he is.
All right. What's everyone else up to on the boat?
Get your cup of roasted coffee.
No.
Get your
No.
morning-
No.
No.
You are not reciting the lyrics. Oh.
Nantucket probably has the Triworks put out, you know, those big gigantic pots, and has Nine's remains put into there, boiled and burned.
Good.
Bruh.
Good, fuck him.
Burn.
Bennie, you still have the sword?
Yeah.
Cool and good.
Don't mind.
just
Anyway.
making sure.
I want to talk to Hugo. Come here.
Okay. Hugo's probably just been wherever Cornelius has been going throughout the morning. The man has probably just broken out into a whole ass musical number.
He's vibing. It's okay.
He is simply vibing. Hugo's just been quietly trailing behind and just ushering him away when he gets too close to someone else. So you're just gonna like come up behind Hugo while he's kind of just with Cornelius. Where is Cornelius right now, would you say? What's he doing?
I'll say that he's once again just looking out of the ocean while they're
Singing a
Doing everything
beautiful
else.
soliloquy.
Titanic looking out.
Alright, Hugo's just kind of standing by, arms crossed, just like kind of waiting to see, like, and very much in a position where he could easily catch Cornelius if he tried to jump in. Lelee?
I'm nervously watching the ocean. I don't like that. Get away from me. Anyway, I want to tap Hugo on the shoulder.
Yeah? Hey.
Yeah. You remember what we talked about on the island with the bone houses, the baby?
I'm sorry, it's not really coming to me right now. I've been thinking.
Oh, I'm cutting out,
No,
hold
not
on.
on my end. That might just be... I think that...
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I do not hear it either.
Yeah, you're fine.
Still. Anyway, well, you said that, you would teach me how to do that thing you did where you could see people, but, like, with sound in the ground.
Oh. Yeah.
And I said I would teach you how to log roll, but we're in the ocean right now. I don't
Yeah.
really think you should log roll in the ocean.
Probably not. I don't... yeah, I can do that. I don't know if Cornelius will come though and watch. I'm trying to keep an eye on him.
We can say it's like a practice for a performance.
Yeah, that could work. I don't know. I haven't really been able to get through to him all day.
Can I tap Cornelius on the shoulder
You
as
can.
well? I
just
do
turns
that.
around and looks at you.
Hey,
Is there anything you need?
Oh, we were thinking, and she gestures to Hugo and herself, we were thinking that we were going to do some practice for some stage combat maneuvers. Would you like to watch us and provide pointers on how we could do it better?
I suppose I could.
Great. She turns back to Hugo.
I don't like that. I really don't. I just want to
He
say.
wouldn't be doing it. He would just kind of be off to the side.
I know. I don't like how he reacts to that.
Oh.
Hugo was saying this in earshot of Cornelius, by the way.
He's just looking up at both of them with a smile.
Hugo looks back for a moment and just kind of like turns around and like grimaces. All right, well, yeah, we're gonna work on some fight. What's it called? Fight.
Stage fighting.
Stage fighting. Yes. That's it. Hugo's gonna walk down probably like the middle of top deck or something of the matter. Just in like an area where there's a lot of stuff, a lot of surface to work on, and a training montage.
Wow.
Woo!
You.
Yahoo!
If it's on top deck, I guess Charpay can also see.
Yeah, she could.
She's just like
she could
watching from the far, just like, oh, what are they doing?
She could watch her. She could join if she really wanted to.
I mean, not particularly, but she's just gonna watch.
She is watching.
They go so fast outside. Why?
Oh man. And I'm guessing, yeah, Cornelius probably just sits down too. He's also just examining.
Yeah, he's just watching for now.
Always watching.
Always one.
And Charpay will also keep an eye on Cornelius, just like looking back and forth between him and Lelee and Hugo, just like,
Hugo notices this and just like gives Charpay like a nod.
She will nod
A
back.
thankful one. And then he's gonna just turn to Lelee. Alright, well, I think I'm the only one out of my siblings who can do it. My dad could, and then I can. And I think he called it, like, tremor sense. Have you heard of that?
Kind of. I mean, I think I knew a few people who could do it, but none of them were, like, in my family.
Benny's
I
gonna
get
sit and
it.
watch this. He's curious.
Everyone
know
is
if
just
my-
watching.
I don't know if my uncle can do it, because he's blind, but, you know,
A lot
and
of
she shrugs.
I've met a lot of people who are blind who can do it. You know, I should really teach it to Nova now that I think about it.
Well, when we get back, you can.
Yeah, when we get back. Well, for now I'm gonna teach you so that I can better teach Nova.
I am a guinea pig.
What is
No,
that?
you're a vampire.
Huh?
I thought you were a human.
No, I'm an elf.
What's an elf?
I don't really know.
Huh.
My dad
Human with pointy ears.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
why
dad said
why
it
are
was
the
like
ears so pointy?
I don't know. My dad said it was like a human, but you live longer and you have pointy ears.
Probably something to do with genetics.
Yeah, it might have to do with genetics, but my dad wasn't. So,
Your dad wasn't an elf?
no. He was an air genasi.
A genasi. Like Cornelius.
Charpay is looking.
Like Cornelius and Charpay, but like air.
Like the air genasi on the ship. Kind of points over. Probably the air genasi crewmate is just like watching.
She waves.
The genasi waves back.
Yeah. My dad was. My dad was an air genasi, and my uncle is a tiefling.
You have a
Huh.
weird family.
I know, right? I mean, I don't know if I even have a mom.
Maybe.
Oh man, that would be weird.
Maybe you just, like, came from an egg or something. Who knows?
I didn't know genasi.
Like a bird.
Like a bird. Like Wilfred.
I mean, elves seem elusive enough that they might be like birds.
Maybe. Well, anyways, discoveries for later. I mean, real quick though, I think, now that I think about it, I think my Pop-Pops was a dragonborn,
Oh,
and my grandmammy was an orc, and then my two parents were, no, I think Okay, 2 of my parents were orcs. The other 2 were half orcs.
How many parents do you have?
4.
You've got so many parents? I've only got 1.
I know, because, like, they're a big happy family, you know?
Aw,
Yeah.
that's so
Well,
sweet.
that's great for them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's kind of like Triao, how Triao is dating Alien, and also the bear guy.
God, I wish I
Yeah,
was up there.
fair enough.
Gee, Hugo, who let you have 4 parents?
And nobody else have any.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well,
Leave me alone.
okay. The tremors. The tremor sense. We should do that.
We should.
We should. How much do you know about the Earth?
That it is dirt, and it has dirt,
You're not wrong.
and I can do this. And she, like, is there any dirt in the area?
There's probably like stray dust particles on the ship that you could probably like bend into like a little ball, or you could, if you wanted to do the thing that you did when you blocked the cannonball from that one ship, you could just pull it out from the bottom of the ocean.
Just a little ball of dirt out
Okay.
of the ocean.
I can do
do that.
I can do that too. Well, if that's the case, then you're already at the first step, I think.
Well, like, how do you do it?
Well, how do I do the tremor sense?
Like, yeah.
Well, it just kind of happens, I guess. But when I was very little, I used to play a lot in the woods, because we lived all over the place. At one point, I think we lived in Eros, and I used to play out in the woods with my brother. Not Elian, the other one. And I used to try and see if I could spot all the animals, because I liked the animals. They were very cute, and I wanted to pet them. And so I was like, well, if I can find them without having to see them, then that'd just make it a lot easier.
Yeah, that makes...
Because they're very hard to find. They like to do this thing where they blend in. It's like camouflage.
Camel face.
Camel face, that's it. But yes, they would do that, and it was hard to find them, so I wanted to find them. So I just started to think, like, well, if the ground has all of our feet on it, then maybe you
Give me
can
1
just...
second.
Okay, take your time. Hugo is just here, standing. I like how everyone is just watching quietly, just observing.
Triao and Sikkara is still below deck.
Is Sikkara giving
would-
Triao the nightshade?
Oh no. It's
if
like
they
a
want
movie
it.
though, I'm not gonna interrupt.
Whole ass feature film.
It is.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Well, I thought to myself, well, if I could feel the ground, then I could just feel everything that's on the ground. So then I started focusing like on the feeling in the ground, and then you start to feel more and more stuff in the ground.
Oh,
Yeah. Does that make any sense?
it does make sense, because when my friend was teaching me how to log roll, she said if I fall, just do a back to the side of the river. And so I did that.
That is not proper form, I just want to say.
I know.
Out loud. Full disclosure, do not do that. Well, I don't know if that makes much sense, but he's also going to look around at everyone watching. Did I make any sense?
Charpay will give a thumbs up.
Good to hear it. Well, okay. I want you to close your eyes.
She closes her eyes.
Okay. What do you feel?
Wood.
Okay, you feel the wood. I feel the wood too. Isn't that great?
Yes.
Okay. But do you feel anything that's deeper than the wood? Do you feel does it feel sturdy to you? Is it sturdy wood?
Yes.
Yes, it's sturdy wood. And do you feel how all of our weight on the top of it makes that sturdy wood move in just little ways? Actually, with the wings, you, Bennie, can you come here?
On the way.
Okay.
Bennie comes over.
Hugo's gonna, like, step back. Okay. Get very close to Lelee.
What? Is this okay with you, Lelee?
Sure, man. I'm just trying to see with my feet.
Alright.
A noble pursuit. And he just kind of gets close. Like, is this good?
Yes, should be. Lelee,
Okay.
your eyes are closed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel any extra weight on the wood around you with Bennie being there? Roll perception.
What is my modifier? Got. Yeah, I got a 22.
Okay,
I
you do.
feel big.
You feel that Bennie is in front of you, just kind of standing there.
Fog.
You feel the wood kind of just barely bending around his weight. You feel that?
Yes.
Cool, that's Bennie. Bennie, could you fly up off the boat?
Yeah, and he kind of just flaps, hovers.
And do you feel how that changes?
Where'd he go?
He's flying.
Oh, forgot
Yeah.
he could
He,
do
like,
that.
Yeah, so
Gently lands again behind.
and you feel Bennie again.
Nice.
And that's tremor sense.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Now, what if we get harder? How hard should we go here?
Take it up a notch.
A notch. Okay. I don't know what
Where's
a notch
the
is,
gloves?
but we're gonna go one notch.
It's like a centimeter or something. I don't know.
Alright, Lelee, roll
What's
perception.
a centimeter?
I don't know what that is. Is that like the bug?
10 millimeters.
Is that also a bug?
I think so.
Alright.
0.1 decameters.
I got a 16.
That doesn't seem like a bug. Okay, 16? Alright.
Yes.
Hugo's gonna come up to you and just go like, okay, now stomp your foot on the ground.
She stomped.
Okay. You feel around you. You feel Bennie close, then Hugo, and then you just barely feel Cornelius Charpay and probably like 2 or 3 crew members. You feel it?
Yes.
Yeah. You just do that.
Wow.
Stomping makes it easier, but when you practice it and you like start feeling for it, then you get to just do it, you know?
Oh, it's like another arm.
It's more like another eye.
Oh yeah, that's a better analogy.
Or maybe another ear? I don't know. I'm not fully sure on the mechanics of it.
Yeah, I think the mechanics are a bit too confusing for me.
Well, you don't have to think about them. That's the good part. You just think about the people on the boat.
Oh, nice.
And that's tremor sense.
Stomp and people show up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hugo's probably gonna just like completely flex and just start naming off where everyone is on the boat and what they're doing. You're just standing there. You're also using tremor sense. Bennie is also just right next to you. He's backed away a little bit. Cornelius
gives
is
a
sitting
little
with his
personal
legs
space.
crossed over there, looking adorable and wonderful. Charpay is there. Kelsey is walking up behind her to say hello and trying to surprise her. Hugo! Mulholland is doing Mulholland's work in Mulholland's special Mulholland space. And the crew are doing their stuff. I mean, I'd elaborate, but I don't know what it is that they're doing. Oh, also, Sikkara and Triao are downstairs. Triao can't sleep.
Bitch.
So that's how you do it.
I wonder if they're okay.
Yo.
That sounds pretty easy now that you explain it.
Yeah, and if you ever need to get like an extra, like you can't really fully get a reading on it, then you just like do a big old jump, and then you feel the vibrations, or whatever they are. The vibrillators?
Oh.
Whatever.
I think it's a Geiger counter.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. Benny, what's a
Charpay
guy?
understands that joke.
I don't know, I think it's a guy named Geiger. He counts.
Interesting.
I want to meet this guy.
And
Maybe
Lelee-
you don't want to. He's a little spicy.
And Lelee, I am giving you 15 feet of tremor sense in a radius around you.
Cool.
Hog.
That's your lesson. Congrats.
School over.
School over. How'd we do? Hugo looks at everyone
You
else.
did great.
Thank you.
Benny's like clapping. It's like, I learned something.
Can
Charpay will
Cornelius
also
stand up
clap.
and be like, and go like, I have some pointers.
Okay.
Can I roll for performance for him to do like his own stage fight thing?
Oh my god, yes.
Benny volunteers.
What?
I got a 26.
Oh my god. Okay, so Cornelius, are you just like taking out your sword and doing this, or?
He's not doing it with any weapons right now.
Okay, just hand to hand.
Yeah.
Benny volunteers.
Benny, do you want to roll performance as well, Benny, to see if you can keep up with this man?
Since he genuinely wants to, because Benny's just likes to be involved. Yeah. He just likes to support his family. Okay. Where's my performance modifier? Okay. Where's my dice? Where did it go?
Good question.
That's not my dice. That's not a D20.
Emma!
Found it!
Hey.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Oh man, okay. So, Cornelius, you just like step out and just grab Benny
Yoink from the air.
into this, just because Benny is there and convenient, and you want to show it off to both Lelee and Hugo.
Benny.
And you're just like going to do this stupidly fluid fight choreography stunt. I have a feeling that like the whole crew would come out and see it. It's just that off the walls. Like you are jumping off the side of the ship. You are doing beautiful flips. You probably like add like a water flourish to every one of your punches and stuff. Benny, you are not exactly as fluid as Cornelius, but you are keeping up. You are an experienced fighter. You're just mostly dodging his attacks so that he can show off. And it probably ends off. Cornelius just like manages to pin you, Benny, up at the side of the deck, and just kind of holds you there, and probably just like lets go after a second and then bows.
Yeah.
Benny looks
Thank you,
confused
thank
and then
you.
bows.
Charpay is a little bit terrified that she will clap.
Lily is clapping excitedly. She enjoyed that performance.
Harpooner, like whistles.
The harpooner.
Now, Cornelius.
Obama?
Yes.
Now, what can you do with a blade?
Um,
Whoever said
Benny?
Obama, stop.
Sorry, just the way you said
It's
oh,
okay, I
Cornelius.
love you.
Anyways, Obama aside.
It's just gonna go, oh, so you want more.
I mean, yes.
I'm gonna roll again. This time he's pulling out his water rapier.
This time, Benny's whipping out his scythe.
I don't like
Hugo is
Benny.
going to look at Charpay and just like signal like, can you come help? Okay. You two,
Actually, this scythe is too much. Does anyone have something smaller?
Lily's gonna
Comes
wave her
up
hand
on the
around.
deck and it's like, where did you get those? Oh, your weapons are supposed to be in the hold.
What? Benny just kind of flicks his scythe and it turns back to a
Actually,
short
no.
little stick.
Benny doesn't have. Oh yeah, you have the stick, but Benny, you also have the 9 sword.
Oh.
It's on your person. You haven't shown anyone it yet.
Hey, a sword fight calls for a sword.
Not in stage combat. You're not meant to use real weapons.
He unwraps
normally.
it because he had it all wrapped up.
We
Put it,
are a whaling
Benny.
ship.
If this is still happening, I rolled a 25.
Okay, yeah, roll performance, you two.
Oh God, put the sword
Oh,
away.
are they just fighting? Is there anything I can do about it?
Well, we could, what'd you get, Bennie?
I got a natural 20.
Oh my god. Okay, who wants to contest this because Hugo is?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
Charpay is
Okay.
stepping back. She's
How
just
do
like, okay.
Okay, all the people trying to contest roll strength. Oh no.
We have to sit down angrily on the side and bites the head off of an anchovy.
Oh, Lelee!
Thank God.
Come here.
Charpay.
Stronger than the whole Benny.
Oh god.
No, she's trying to get Cornelius. That guy's gonna get himself killed.
What'd Charpay get?
Charpay's not rolling. She's walking away.
Okay, just leaving.
She's like, no, never
If
mind.
that's the case, Kelsey's gonna come in too.
no.
Nat 1, not Nat 29, Nat 20.
Crazy.
Come here.
On my 29-sided die.
You will be held.
Okay, so Lelee, you're going for Cornelius?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as Cornelius and Bennie, just get their swords out, and they just start to go at it once again with like incredible precision, but they are dangerously close to the edge, and Kelsey does not like that sword. None of you like that sword.
No.
Kelsey is just gonna like look at Lelee and just nod. Hugo's gonna try to go in, but Cornelius probably ends up just like perfectly maneuvering out of Hugo's way as he tries to reach out and grab him.
Come here.
Oh my god, Cornelius backflips over Hugo. That's what he does.
Oh, God. Oh,
And Bennie just flies right over. Hugo's just going, please, come on, don't. Which luckily, once Cornelius lands, Lelee, you just grab him and using your martial arts prowess, you just knock him to the ground in like a perfect combination and knock the sword out of his hand. And Kelsey comes in and just like puts her hands up, and Bennie, you are tied down instantly with like 2 chains of water
Oh.
and held back.
I just wanted to give an example.
we don't allow sword fighting, pretend, combat, train, whatever.
I don't think
on
you're
this
in the
boat.
right mindset to be doing this, Cornelius.
You're only allowed to do it with your hand. And also, I had questions to ask.
What do you... There, I am completely fine. I don't know what you guys are saying.
Well, you
Well,
could have gotten
the-
yourself hurt, okay? You can't be
That
doing
is
that.
fair.
You're too reckless right now.
That is fair. I seem to have made a poor decision. My apologies.
Suffolk sort of walks up and says, regardless of your health, we are a whaling ship, and you are our guests. Do not permit weapons, first of all, out on the deck, besides harpoons, maybe, for whales. Number 2, none of this reckless tomfoolery, okay? I get you're excited. I'm glad you're passionate. However, we have lots of things dangling and hanging around, and I get that you're skilled, but some of us are not.
Probably one of the other mates are gonna go over and pick up, they're gonna try and pick up Nine's sword, and they just take that away. But when another person tries to get Cornelius's, they just kind of like recoil, unable to actually touch it, because it's just bound to him. Nobody else can grab that. I can't get this one.
I suppose that's fair, but I'm still going to carry mine.
Lelee, are you still holding him down?
If that's yours and it stuck to you, fine, but I don't want to see it out, okay? Unless you defend yourself, of course.
He got permission. I'll let him go.
Alright, Lelee, you unhand Cornelius. Cornelius gets up from the ground.
Yeah. He just goes to pick up the sword and puts it back in his hair.
Kelsey will also just break the water chains on Bennie and just go, sorry.
What? No, it's alright. Things can get a little out of hand sometime. I get in the moment.
I don't think that we should be encouraging him right now.
That's fair. It slipped my mind that he was in a state like that. I just got too excited.
It's fine. Well, with that debacle over with, I think we've established some rules today. And, great presentation on the tremor sense, Hugo. Hugo just kind of, like, nods and just kind of, like, grabs Cornelius by the shoulders and just, like, we should probably go.
Oh, Where to?
I don't know. What does your mind dictate or whatever?
Well, we're on a boat. There's not really much we can do.
Let's just go below deck for a bit.
Sounds good to me.
Hugo's just gonna like lead him away. And Kelsey's just gonna sigh. That is he's got a surprising amount of fight left in him.
Yeah. I just kind of assumed they'd like planned that beforehand.
Yeah, was that improv? Gonna look at Bennie.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that was completely improv.
Jesus Christ.
Good
well,
lord.
All right.
Who is Jesus Christ?
He's like, Charpay, I have a question. Charpay, I have a question.
Yeah?
Who's Jesus Christ?
No! We're not doing this!
He's gonna call him an Asmir, don't worry about it.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool.
I hate this.
Yeah.
This is bad.
He had a cool beard.
This is bad.
Y'all talking about my homie Jesus down
So,
there?
so anyways, the precipice rises up from the sea.
No, go away.
Y'all know Jesus?
It's
Yeah, Mulholland? Or Ren?
Actually, Suffolk is going to approach Kelsey, Charpay, and Bennie, who I assume are still sort of crowded together,
Yeah.
and sort of be like, sorry about that. Besides that, I also wanted to check on you guys after the whole precipice thing, especially now that we're out of the fog. How you guys doing? Are you guys good?
I mean, I'm doing fine, honestly. I'm just a little... I guess I'm a little jarred about what happened to my brother.
Yeah.
I think we're all doing about as well as we can be.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird seeing him just walking around, and I don't know. You'd think after something like that we'd all be taking our time to recollect and recoup, but it seems like stuff just switched in the completely opposite direction.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna go check on him too, but he seems to have a spring in his step. I don't know if it'd be very... I'm still going to talk to him, but I don't know what I'd get out of it now. More for him than me, but are you guys good? Bennie? No, you were sort of involved. I saw you out there.
Oh, well, comes with the territory, I guess. Well, I'm sure it brought back unpleasant memories for everyone.
Yeah. It's just, I've never, and besides obviously, actually, I don't really think that any of us, it's hard to see your own curse when it happens, you know? Unless it's something glaringly obvious, you know? It just happens, so, I don't know, that's the first time I've ever seen someone else get one before, you know?
It's
so.
a really scary sight.
It is.
I can't say it isn't the first.
Man. Pretty rough, too. I mean, not everybody gets the most, a really heavy curse. I taste everything as clam chowder.
I still love
that's
that
mine.
one.
But man, do any of you guys have an idea what it is for him?
I mean,
I can't piece it together. I have no idea.
Charpay and I were briefly talking about it. We thought that he's been saying stuff about productions and like a stage and how everything is an act. What?
She puts her head in her hands, just like, oh no.
What?
He's a theater kid.
Oh no! Kelsey's gonna go.
Yeah.
He already was.
He already
was? Oh no, that makes this worse. Guess you can talk to Iceberg about it, but oh no.
Oh, well, as a kid, he was always the most theatrical person in Albuquerque, so it's not much of a surprise. But, I mean, we did also talk about me and Charpay
Is that why
briefly.
the Rose chose him?
Maybe.
Huh?
It was the Rose of Eonian, right? I think so.
That sounds
what
right.
it's called. Well,
Did it choose him, or was he just the one to grab it? I wasn't down there. I don't know.
I tried to grab it. Suffolk tried to grab it, and we both got like burned from it. It physically hurt. I don't know if there was a thorn I didn't see, and he just grabbed it perfectly, but...
It chose the theater kid.
Well, I mean, the tale that the whole story of the rose itself, wasn't that adapted into a stage play once?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised
Eastburg would
either.
probably know, but...
Probably.
I knew it sounded familiar.
I haven't been out for too long, but I mean, who knows? Maybe he was in a production of it.
Me neither. I'm not into that nerd bullshit.
I
but-
mean, I used to be. Sorry, she holds her hands up in surrender. I used to be, but I mean, curse.
When I was a kid,
It's okay, we all make
I
mistakes.
was the best. I was the best.
You do what you can to escape, and now the cursey.
You do.
When I was a kid, I played
That's
a great
fair.
woman on stage.
I'm proud of you.
Great,
Theater
Bennie.
treated me well during the years.
That's great.
Until it didn't.
I don't think you were ever a kid. Not gonna lie.
I mean, what's more lame than a bunch of people standing around pretending to be other people?
Well, I didn't
I
just
know.
stand. I danced.
Seriously, like getting up and like a bunch of people playing a character on like a stage to like an audience of people.
Right?
It used to be
Now that I
appealing.
look
I mean,
back, it
it's
does.
kind
never
of
got
Don't
into
even do
it.
it on a stage. They just pretend.
they just pretend. It's like role playing, you know?
Yeah.
Call out
Role-playing?
post.
Who would ever do that? I mean, just like, I don't get the appeal,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well,
me neither.
if this is Cornelius's thing, then I'll
so
support
he's
him.
cursed to roleplay
Who knows?
Role plays.
with himself.
The cursed ones have become meta.
We are becoming a
We have
circle.
broken the
I'll,
fourth
I'll check
wall.
up on him. But you guys are doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine, physically
Right.
and mentally.
Alright, if you guys say so.
All right. Kelsey salutes.
good luck. Yeah, Charpay will also salute.
She walks off to find Cornelius and or Hugo, although we don't have to do that.
Yeah, we can.
No.
We can.
Okay. Okay.
Hugo and Cornelia. I mean, this whole session is honestly just going to be role playing. Not gonna lie. So, you guys have
Fine
all
by me.
you have all the time in the world to be doing this stuff. All right. Cornelius and Hugo. Hugo's probably brought Cornelius down to the room that. Very poetically, he's probably brought Cornelius down to the room where Hugo first revealed that the precipice was on him, the one with all the barrels.
The hold.
Yeah, the hold. And I don't know, Hugo's probably just been like quietly trying to reason with Cornelius for the last however long it's been, and has made no headway. He's just kind of like, he keeps like bouncing off ideas onto Cornelius, like, this is everything we've experienced, you know, you had a childhood before this. And every time, Cornelius just interjects with something else. And so yeah, Suffolk just walks in on this, and Hugo looks very defeated.
Yeah, she's going to... Hey, buddy,
Yeah.
do you mind if I pull you aside for a moment?
Oh, yeah. Can you stay here, please, Cornelius?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, and Hugo will allow himself to be pulled aside.
Okay, yeah, she basically pulls him out of sight and out of earshot, and is like, no, we were both down there. I wanted to check up on you. Doing okay?
I mean, if I were to be honest, no. I mean, I've been trying to get through to Cornelius for the last however long it's been, and there's been no headway.
What do you mean get through to him?
He's just not... I know I don't make sense a lot of the time, but he's really not making sense. And it's starting to make me really scared. I know it's a curse thing, because he's never acted like this before, but...
God. What do you mean he's not making sense? I know is he talking like theater jargon? He's like trying so hard to not bully him in this moment.
You're doing great, Suffolk. I I think I've been to the theater once in my life. I think that's a good description, but it's not that he's just acting like it. I think he thinks that he's on the stage all the time.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And like that, I don't know. It's starting to scare me. I'm scared of the fact that his eyes are like that. I'm scared that the precipice could still be watching us like through him or something. I can't ask him it because he just like interjects and talks about clothing fittings or whatever makeup is.
You have you tried talking to him in his she makes a face terms?
I haven't. I've been scared to.
Might be the only way. Just treat it like characters, soliloquy, a moment, a scene, I guess.
That could work. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't tried it, I guess. I've just been trying to see if I could break him out of it for a second. Just for a second.
It's a curse. Worth trying, but don't blame yourself if it doesn't work, okay?
Okay.
Look,
do you want to come with? I don't know if you know anything about the theater. I don't really know much.
I don't. Iceberg might.
Okay.
He was a theater kid before he joined the ship.
Well then, I'll attempt it.
I just wanted to say, look, this shit is hard.
Yeah.
I know it's hard. You can't forget it. Don't try to.
Okay.
A lot of things happen. Sickness, being poor, being hungry, being afraid to die, being impaled. That's how it is. Bad things happen to good people because things happen all the time.
Yeah, and some things are bound to be bad things.
Yeah. You gotta be hardy.
Yep.
You can't deserve the sweet and tender things in life. Blessing you're tough.
Yeah. Well, I'll try. I'll try to see if I can get anything. Thank you for the advice, and thanks for checking on me. I'm doing my best just not to break down, because I don't want to do it in front of him.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you can always break down with me. It'll probably be awkward. I'll probably just hug you, but it's I won't judge you.
I can hold it in.
Okay.
Hugo just wipes a little tear.
Okay.
Well, I'll go
She hands him like a napkin, not even like
a
handkerchief, just like a napkin.
He wipes. All right. Hugo's gonna turn around and walk into the other room and just go, hey, I'm back.
Cornelius, when he walks in, is still just like staring forward with a smile.
Are you looking at something?
No.
Oh, just thinking. You having a soliloquy moment.
Just waiting.
For what?
My moment, of course.
What's your moment?
Well, the next thing I have to do.
Well, I might have a moment for you.
Exactly. We're in it right now.
I thought that. I mean, yeah, we are. Hugo will sit down. Well, that scary beast we fought. Quite fearsome, right?
It was, but we overcame it, and that's what counts.
We did. Do you know that was real? I want to clarify.
No, it wasn't.
How?
What do you mean?
I mean, it was just so convincing. I just want to know how you did it.
Oh, well, special effects. Amazing. They really did a good job with that one.
Okay. Did the is the thing on your kind of like gestures because they've probably like mended or used mending on your shirt or so, but there's probably still a little bit of a tear in it where there's like a ton of scar tissue. Hugo's just gonna go, and is that the makeup stuff?
Yeah, that's how it was here.
Okay. And are you hearing anything like from another voice?
I can't say I am.
Okay. Do you know anything about the precipice?
But yes, it was the thing we fought.
Oh, well, anything further than that? What did your what paper thingy that you read on stage say?
No, we just fought it. I got stabbed.
Okay. Do you remember getting stabbed?
Well, it was a part. Of course, it wasn't that long ago.
Okay, but what do you remember from it?
That it happened. Sorry. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just I must have slept wrong or something, because I'm really not keeping up with you right now.
Well, you probably should. There's quite a bit we have to do.
Like what?
Well, the adventure ahead of us.
Yeah. And you're in a production, right?
Yes, we all are.
Okay. Okay. And all of it is everything is special effects.
It's all staged, yes.
But you can cast your magic.
Yes, that's what I can do.
Is that the same thing as special effects?
That's how it's done, yes.
Okay.
I think you're finally starting to get it.
Yeah, I'm... just good old Hugo, good old dumb Hugo. That's my character. Am I a character?
We all are, Hugo.
Okay. Well, if you're a character, then someone has to be playing you, right? Then who are you?
I'm me.
You're you. Just Cornelius?
Yes.
On stage, off stage?
Of course, once again, have to ask, are you okay?
Just, had a dream, It's kind of still reeling from it, I guess.
Those do happen.
They do.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
We're all going to make it through this, no matter what happens.
We are. Are you on stage all the time? Are we on it right now?
Of course.
Okay. And you think is someone watching this? Like maybe through your eyes?
Well, there's gotta be an audience.
Who is it?
I don't know the audience, they're just there, watching.
Hugo just looks around. I don't like it. I don't know if I like the audience. Do you remember that card that you got at the fortune teller's place? The eye.
Yes, I do.
All eyes on you.
Yeah, yes.
Do you know what that was? Do you know
Well,
what that meant?
clearly, it was foreshadowing to the precipice. That's what we call a good plot. Sorry,
It's fine. Okay. So that was foreshadowing to you. And can you tell what foreshadowing is? Like any time it happens?
I mean, I don't know if I can pick it out myself, but it happens, that's for sure.
I don't like this. Can you stay here a second?
Of course, I can.
Hugo's gonna go up and probably just look around, and then just go like, oh, who is smart right now? And then go kind of below deck to where all like Triao and Sikkara are, and just go like, Sikkara, I know that you were with us with that other conversation where we needed a smart one, but I think we need you again.
Okay, for what?
I'm trying to figure out Cornelius right now.
Alright, I'll come with.
Alright. Hugo comes down with Sikkara. And Hugo's just gonna gesture and go, okay, do you know who this is?
Sikkara.
Okay, and what is their... What do they do?
Well, they're part of our group.
Are they a cast member? Or are they a character?
Those are a little bit... Yes, I guess a character. I mean... Sorry, aren't those kind of the same thing?
I don't know. Sikkara, are they the same thing?
I don't know. What are you asking about?
I'm asking about his curse.
I don't know if I'm necessarily the most versed in theater, but...
Well, maybe you're more versed in curses than I am. I mean... I've been trying to, like, talk to him how he talks, but it just... he is saying this right in front of Cornelius. He keeps digging this, like, hole deeper and deeper.
Alright, well... So, Cornelius, you think that the world's a stage? Is that it?
It is.
Interesting. Well, you do realize that people can still get hurt even when on stage, and things can seem quite a lot realer than they actually potentially are while performing.
Well, that's what we're going for. We want the audience to be immersed.
Right. So...
Do you still feel pain?
I have to ask this.
Yeah, no,
outside.
I will, you don't.
Okay, sorry. No, I don't.
Are you sure?
He like,
Hugo's gonna go like
feels himself.
Yeah, Hugo's gonna go over and like poke his chest. Do you feel that? You feel the poke, but it doesn't hurt.
Okay. I felt it.
But like, did it hurt the scar?
No. It's not real.
Sikkara, I'm gonna do something very stupid.
Hang on.
I'm gonna roll to hit. Nat 20!
He's still gonna die.
Get his ass.
Beat him up.
Destruction! Form. It could just like bite him or something. You don't have to punch the man.
You take 11 damage, Cornelius.
Holy crap. Do I still not feel it?
You feel that.
Okay. Oh, well, okay. Don't know where that was in the script.
That hurt.
I can say I felt that. Yes.
What are the rules here?
Yeah, out of character. Like I said this in the Discord, the rules for this curse are very confusing. If we don't make sense, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, it's very deep and very layered. Well, if that hurt you, then there's a possibility that something else hurt you in the past, but you just don't remember it.
Well, like I said, none of this is real. I may have felt it, but I'm fine.
I don't know how to convince him. He has an answer for everything.
Well, I don't think that we'll ever be able to convince him that this is real.
I just want to try. Can you just indulge me on this? I know it. I'm being stupid. I just want to try.
Hugo, fine. Alright, Cornelius. So, when did you first start acting?
Once again, this is hard.
About the time that you actually started acting in life. That's
Okay.
when you actually became an actor.
So I'm probably gonna say like, well, I guess that was maybe 2 or 3 years ago, probably.
And you've just been constantly performing since?
Well, that's how this is.
Isn't that exhausting?
It is
Well, no,
not.
it's a part of the show. I love this.
Can you never take a break?
Well, the show's still going on.
Right.
And this is a scene in the show.
Of course.
And is there a way to ever stop the show?
Guess I don't know the exact ending, but it's whenever the show will end. The show will end when the show ends.
I'm sorry for being morbid, but what were to happen to the show if you were to be taken out of commission in any way?
Oh, you mean if I died?
Hugo just looks down.
Well, I suppose that the show would still go on and I'd just be taken out of it.
But it's...
Doesn't the audience come from you?
Yeah, isn't it about you?
But it doesn't have to have me in it. This is just a show that we're all in. We're all characters. Everyone performing.
Sikkara, I'm gonna have you roll persuasion.
Okay. Hang on.
It gets meta.
Uh-oh. That's a 19.
Gosh.
Hit it!
Sir?
Cornelius lets out a cry of agonizing pain.
Hello?
Everybody else on the ship hears this.
What the fuck? Oh.
Cornelius, hey.
Hey, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong?
What happened?
What do you mean? Hey,
Where am I?
we're on the Boreen, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
We're
I
in...
don't feel okay.
Oh, it's...
What happened?
Does it hurt? By the way,
Yes, it does.
the rest of you on the ship were alerted to this. You can come in if you want.
Yeah,
Charpay is going.
I'm walking.
Tired
Let's
ass, if
go.
I hear a fucking scream, let's go.
Triao drags the ass out of bed.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Can someone explain?
I don't know.
I think let's let Cornelius explain.
Explain what? How did I get here?
Well, do you remember the precipice? At that, you just jolt into memory of it, and it is painful.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that hurts now? It's like,
Did we get the rose?
Yeah.
we did.
Good.
Hang on. And you guys just like, Cornelius blinks a few times at some point, and slowly his eyes fade back to normal.
His eyes ain't fucked up.
Okay. Did you feel that? What just happened with your eyes? You did not.
Felt what? Is there something wrong? I mean, besides everything with me, but
Do you remember thinking that you were forming?
forming? No, I don't.
You were just
Interesting.
You were just talking to us about how everything was a show. And how you were the main character, and we were all, with you in the show, and how everything was special effects, and how the precipice wasn't real.
Was?
It was real. It was real.
Yes, that is what you were talking about.
Do you all know what's going on? Because I really don't.
Hugo's just gonna look at everyone else, just like in a should we tell him look.
I mean, Charpay will nod.
I don't know how to say it. I don't want to.
Hugo, it's not your fault.
It is my fault, and
Hugo, whatever it is, I'm sure it's fine.
No, it's not. It's really not. And you might, I don't know, I didn't protect you from the precipice properly, and I should have told you sooner.
Well, look, there's no way you could have. I'm here now, I guess. See, things are fine.
They're not.
Look,
No, they're not
Hugo.
fine. They're not fine.
Hugo, remember what I told you before we, when we had our talk. Everything's going to turn out fine. Look, I'm alive.
Yeah, but yes, you're alive, but something happened.
Do you want to just hear it straight up, Cornelius?
Please, Hugo says.
Right. You have a curse. You might have noticed the thing with your eyes. They weren't like that before.
He's just, looking down now. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know it's a lot to process. There's a lot that, even we still don't understand about what happened to you. But that's the long and short of it. You have a curse. You're probably being made to think that you're constantly performing. And I don't think any of us know what exactly the eyes have to do with it, but that's the explanation. You have a curse. I'm really sorry.
How long has it been?
It's been
Only
about
a day.
I don't remember any of it.
None of it?
Any of what?
Absolutely nothing.
Today?
I don't remember anything after getting impaled by that creature.
As you say this, you just, retch in pain. Hey, okay. Easy, easy. What? You remember it? No, you don't remember it. Oh, man. His eyes got back to normal. I can't even show you. But, do you remember what the precipice's eyes looked like?
I remember it staring back at me. That's almost all I can say.
That's what your eyes look like.
Oh no.
Have you heard him at all? Do you recall?
I don't think I have. Like I said, this is all new to me.
Hugo's just gonna sigh.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's okay. It's not your fault. None of this is your fault. We're gonna figure it out. Who knows? You're like this now. You can think. That's progress, right?
I guess so, but what if it comes back? What if I black out again?
Oh god. What if it? Hugo just looks up. What if it does?
Then we'll try to get you out again.
This is
I've done it
all new
once.
to me. I don't know how any of this works. Oh no.
None of us do.
None of us, yeah.
But we can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That's what we'll do. And then you'll... Yeah.
You're not the only
That's
one
what
who
we'll do.
loses time,
Yeah, Hugo's just kind of nod up to Sikkara, just knowingly, oops. Well, can you stand?
I guess he's gonna try and get up.
Roll at disadvantage for strength.
Oh no.
Oh.
To the ground.
Okay, this is not looking good so far.
Oh no!
Oh.
I got a 2.
Oh no! Hugo just tries to prop you up, but the second that he starts to move you, just you cannot. It hurts too much.
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. I'm putting you down. Okay, you couldn't feel pain when you were like that.
Couldn't? What?
Until I might have punched you.
Okay, well, I guess that's valid.
I guess. Well, Hugo's just gonna like lift Cornelius up, and it hurts a fair bit, but he's just gonna like carry Cornelius for now. Oh, what should we just tell? Should we tell Mulholland or something? Maybe she knows what to do.
Well, yeah, she should really know.
Yeah, maybe she could.
I mean,
Oh, she could help with the pain. Probably, she's a healer.
yeah. If you're still wounded, Cornelius, yeah, we need to get you back to the medics.
You did a whole fight number with Bennie that might have made it
You did,
worse.
yeah.
Might have opened his wound.
A lot is Cornelius at a point where he can like kind of look down into his shirt to see what the scars look like or the wounds?
He could like slowly start unbuttoning his shirt to look at it. Because there's
he just wants to get a look at it.
Hugo is just like giving him like a glare as he does it, but then looks away the second that it gets unbuttoned. And just in the middle of Cornelius's chest, there's just this huge ripping scar that just goes all the way from like kind of the collarbone area down to like kind of middle stomach area, and it's just almost wrapping around him entirely in the shape of like a huge circle. And right through the middle is like a slit that's kind of raised a little bit more, as if the scarring on that is somehow a bit different, and it looks like an eye.
He just looks down and he's like, "Oh God, how am I alive?"
I don't know. None of us really know what happened, but the rose healed everyone, and we think it might have healed you. That could be an explanation.
Yeah, I think we should get you to Mulholland again.
Yeah.
He just gives a nod.
Hugo's just gonna carry Cornelius up the stairs and over into...
She is right there.
Oh, she's in the room?
Yeah, since this whole thing sort of attracted everybody.
Mulholland just comes down now.
Yeah.
All right.
She and Suffolk were sort of murmuring to each other in the back.
Okay.
Hello.
We snapped him out of it, I think.
Yeah, I think he might still be very wounded.
Yeah, he needs help.
Suffolk was filling me in. Although, I will warn thou, if I have a hunch that this might go deeper than just physical wounds, and if that is the case, I cannot help thee.
For now, can you just, like, make him hurt a little less?
Yeah, I mean,
I can try.
We should make sure of that at least first.
he
If it is a
can't
physical wound, we need to deal with that.
Yes. Well, I can try.
Hugo will just
you very much.
set Cornelius back down, like, in hopefully a comfortable position.
Yeah, and I'm gonna cast probably just like a basic cure wounds. See if that helps at all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you roll for healing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I need to roll.
Yeah, he has full health. It just numbs everything over. That help?
All right, I feel better. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's good.
Hugo will like slowly help Cornelius up. And like it's a stumble. But he's up. Needs support, but he's up.
It might be chronic.
He can move while
It's
he's
not the end of the world. Certainly many people deal with this sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should just I don't want to jump to the thought right now, but if you do go back to living on a stage, then I'll try to make sure that you don't move too much.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's hope it doesn't come back, though.
Yeah, maybe it was just an infection and not a curse. Sermon's
Maybe.
Sermon's just
Everyone
gonna
else would know that better than I.
Sermon's just gonna lowly just shake his head no, but
We'll have to see.
yeah. I mean, let's be happy. You're back. Oh, God.
I guess I am.
Yeah, this is a lot better than we were like half an hour ago.
Certainly, it's not the end of the world. Many
Yeah.
of people have to go on living like this. I mean, your friend, the Asimar, doesn't he have that curse where he turns into a very large and destructive beast?
Indeed, I do.
Benny shows up.
You all are still living. You are fine. You are managing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world. It's just another.
Something to get adjusted to.
Yeah.
Something to adjust to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a bit
My
of
apologies
adjustment.
for vanishing. I was
Yeah.
helping make dinner.
It's fine. I'm surprised you could make dinner through the screaming.
Well, someone's gotta eat.
Fair enough.
I mean, someone's gotta cook. Oh god, I said that wrong.
All right. And by now it's probably started to get nighttime. You guys have spent like most of the day just talking around, doing your Stanley.
Oh, sorry, I
doing
didn't
your
mute.
stuff.
Dumb.
And now there's this. I'd say probably the rest of the night is just quietly just spent probably talking or just doing chores and cleanup on the ship. Who knows what else? Hugo's probably just staying by Cornelius all day. And eventually it hits nightfall. Hey, Triao.
Hey, Lyssy Lou!
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Triao kind of, Charpay kind of wants to check on Triao since she heard about him not sleeping at all.
Okay. Charpay?
Yeah, she's gonna kind of come over just be like, hey, how are you feeling?
Tired.
No kidding.
That checks out. Suffolk told me that you hadn't been able to sleep. And
Yeah.
Man, Suffolk putting in work, not gonna lie.
yeah. I'm trying to think. When's the last time when's the last time you slept? Do you remember?
2.5 weeks.
I
will just say that. Yeah.
That's
That.
not ideal in the slightest.
It really isn't.
I'm trying to think. Is there some way I can help? I mean, this is
Help
I don't
action.
know if this is a good solution, but if I were to, like, knock you out, would that have the same effect?
I mean, it just makes me think back to that time when we were knocked out by the dragon riders, and Triao technically got sleep out of that. So technically,
Well,
as this is happening, Pippin is gonna walk by and just go, well, I have a mighty punch according to Mr. Hugo.
I mean, yeah, I saw it happen.
I have not heard of that. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
we were.
I can give him a good old knockin'.
Triao, do you want to try to get to sleep the normal way first, maybe? Can we give you, like, 20 minutes to try to fall asleep the normal way first?
We could try it, I suppose, but if it don't work, then I want that kid to knock me the hell out.
Wait, hang on.
Alright.
Pippin's gonna run out of the room.
I
and
was gonna ask him his name. I don't even know who that is.
vanish.
Triao knows it, right?
Triao knows his name.
Charpay does not.
But Pip's probably gonna like
Don't worry.
probably gonna go to Lelee actually.
Huh?
Hey!
Huh?
You're the vampire, right?
Yeah.
I saw you were drinking from the big mug thing before.
Big mug.
Big thing, had the blood in it.
Oh, the jar?
Yeah, does that do other things?
Oh, yeah. Blood, because, you know,
Oh,
vampire.
I have a request.
Alright, what do you need?
Warm milk. Helps people sleep.
Oh,
Aw.
you're a smart kid.
Thank you.
Okay,
It's why
I
I'm on
will-
this ship.
I will make warm milk out of my jar.
Okay, Pip's gonna, like, bring that on down. I got a whole thing of warm milk!
Yo.
Oh, thank you very much.
Used to help me sleep, so.
Aw.
Oh.
Kid, I don't think I've ever, well, I mean, I've never introduced myself to you. I'm Charpay. What's your name?
I'm Pippin, I'm the cabin boy!
Oh.
You tried to
Very
drink
nice to
water
meet you.
multiple times.
That was really scary what happened on the foggy place.
Yeah, it was. Oh, man.
I cried for like 3 nights.
Yeah, that's understandable. So did I.
That's okay. Crying's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. You're a tough kid.
Thank you.
Yeah, boring like
Yeah,
this.
I've just been here. Sometimes I get in the background a few times, but I don't really get out much. I haven't really talked to you guys because you're big and you're strong and you're scary.
Oh, we're not too scary.
You absolutely are.
Oh.
The blue one's very scary. He keeps smiling. And then he was yelling.
We're working on him.
And then he was yelling very loudly.
He was. I don't know why he did that.
Wait, you two are in the sleeping quarters, right?
Yes.
Probably everyone's getting ready for bed. Hugo's probably walking Cornelius down the stairs as this happens. Oh, Hugo Pippin just turns around and goes, "Yeah, that's the one."
It's very funny.
Did Cornelius hear these comments?
Yeah.
He looks over to Hugo. He's like, "Is that what I was doing?"
More or less, you've either been having a big monologue at the end of the boat, you've been staring off, you've been staring at walls and smiling, and you got into a fist fight. That's about it.
What? Hey! That was a good fight.
It was a choreographed fight.
It was.
It was
I
actually.
don't know how you did that.
Yeah, we did great. We gotta do that again sometime,
But
Cornelius.
it was absolutely horrifying.
I do not want to do that again.
I'm sorry, Bennie. I don't think this is the right.
Hugo's just gonna like set Cornelius down on the bed for now.
Pippin, you see that he's not smiling as much anymore? It's counterintuitive, but that means he's feeling a bit better now.
Well, now he looks sad.
Yeah, but
Do you want some warm milk as well? Do you want some warm milk as well?
I'm sure he'd love some more milk.
Pippin's gonna offer some
Sure.
warm milk. All right,
Takes it.
Triao got the warm milk too.
Yeah, Triao got the warm milk.
All right, Triao, roll for sleep.
Do I get advantage from the milk?
Do I get advantage for them?
Why? What'd you get?
Wait, okay, that's a 13.
You don't. That's good enough. Triao, you sleep. After watching for 20 minutes, Triao passes out. And as this happens, Pippin's just gonna go, "I really wanted to punch them in the face."
Oh, wait. I know, it's a disappointment. Would maybe like punching like some wood up on the top deck make you feel better?
Yep, and then Pippin's gonna scamper off.
Oh, hey, wait for me. I want to do it.
Gonna go punch some wood.
Just hear like a
Charpay has
thunk
not
above
heard
board.
of this fabled punch before. She
Yeah,
wants to see.
as Pippin and Charpay just race upstairs, all the people who are awake downstairs just hear. And Charpay, do you have mending?
No.
Okay.
I have mending.
All right.
No, I do not.
I have mending.
You gotta
Can
come over and
stomp.
mend it. All right.
I have the
Stomp
opposite of
up the
mending. I
stairs.
produce flame.
No.
Please don't.
Oh god.
I don't want to be set on fire. Not today.
Because the whole ship is made out of wood.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that.
This is not good. Not.
Not good at all.
So yeah, Pippin is celebrating his mighty punch because we have established that Pippin gets nat 20s when he punches.
Yeah, nice.
Charpay is celebrating with him. She is
Drunk.
satisfied by the punching.
Well, I'm glad the big dragon guy got to sleep.
Yeah.
And hopefully the blue guy will not scream as much.
Yeah, those are those things I hope come to fruition.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I should probably go to bed. It's kind of past my bedtime.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
hope
actually
you
have a
sleep well,
bedtime, but Suffolk sometimes says I do, but I don't. I'm too cool for a bedtime.
You are very cool, Pippin.
Pippin's gonna bounce on off.
Well, bye.
There he goes.
Bye.
There he go.
Goodbye.
God.
All right, and we resting.
Bonding with child.
Bond with. Oh.
Can I talk to Hugo?
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone else is kind of asleep. I'll say that probably.
Have we do they share beds? Have we ever pointed that out? Or
Yeah,
not?
they do share beds.
Okay.
They are in a bed.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, we've established that we've established that on the Pangea, Cornelius just sleeps on top of Hugo, so just lays on top of him like a big old cushion. So I'd assume the same is here, just to have more space in the bunks for everyone else.
Yeah.
And
so
also 'cause gay.
He's gonna he's just gonna be like, Hugo.
Yeah.
Before anything happens, I just want to say I'm sorry for anything that I may do. And I'm sorry that this causes so much trouble between us.
No. No, it's never any trouble. It's just something that we're gonna have to figure out, you know? Like Mulholland said. And Bennie is playing with a puppy.
That's true. I just...
You don't have to apologize for anything like that. I'll just take care of you, and you don't have to worry about whatever might happen, okay? I don't want you to have to worry about that every time. I mean, if you do go back to it, I don't want you to have to worry if you ever come out of it again.
No, Hugo, that's not the problem. I want to stay with you. I don't want to live my life in little snippets. I want to live it with you.
I don't think that there's a choice. I'm sorry. I mean,
I know, and I just... That's why I'm sorry.
Please don't be. Please don't be sorry, because you're gonna make me cry. And I've cried enough. Oh, God. Hugo is gonna just start crying.
I just want you to know that I love you no matter what.
I love you too. I don't care what this does. I don't know. I don't care, if you act different when you're like that. I don't care at all, because you're still my Cornelius. No matter if your eyes are all weird, or no matter if you think everything is on a stage. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be. You shouldn't have to worry about this, but you're still my Cornelius. I love you no matter what. I would be awful if I didn't. And I'm a bit. I'll be honest. I'm scared of you getting hurt. But that's all I care about. I just want you to be safe. I just want you to be happy, and I mean, I failed it once. I'm not going to let it fail again.
I appreciate that. We'll make it through this together.
Yeah. I'm glad that we're following this group, because they say that they're going to get rid of curses, and I hope they do. I mean, I always wanted them to, but I hope they do.
It just means that I'll get to be with you again.
I mean,
For real.
We're already with each other right now. I think every moment we share is real. Even
Yes,
if...
but
I know.
Hugo, I really want to be with you.
I know. I want to be with you too. Every second of my life. Every single second. And I don't want to look away from you for a minute. Because you're the only thing that brings color into my world. You know that? And I don't want to see your colors dry out. just because of a curse, of a god who did some bad things. I don't even know what he did, but I don't want that to fade from you because of this. I want you to burn as brightly as you always have.
Hugo, can you make me a promise?
Anything.
If we make it through, if we survive and cure curses...
Hugo is going to quickly grab his hands and say, when?
Please. I think I'd like to go a bit further in our relationship.
Oh? Is that a proposal?
I guess you could call it that, but I really don't want you to focus on that right now with this going on.
No.
That's why.
I have a feeling that for a while, a few people have been thinking about this before us. But Hugo nods. Of course, I accept your promise. When this happens and when this is all over with, we're gonna have the most beautiful wedding, and it's gonna be great. And we're gonna invite everyone in the world, and the sun will shine twice as bright.
He then proceeds to give Hugo a kiss.
Hugo leans into it. And he's just gonna, once it's over, Hugo's just gonna like hold Cornelius just quietly in the dark and just like kind of braid his hair. Hugo's just gonna quietly whisper, I think I told you before, but that's a Medal of Honor, and this one's for you being so strong. So strong. We're gonna get through this. And I love you.
Hugo.
I love you so much.
I love you too, Hugo.
And after a little bit of quiet on the ship, they're both gonna drift off to sleep, and then the sun rises again in the morning.
Coffee time.
Hugo is gonna just like slowly blink awake and kind of like shake Cornelius awake as well, just to check first thing. And when Cornelius rolls over, he opens up some yellow eyes.
God damn it.
God.
Good morning, Hugo.
Good morning. I love you.
I love you too.
All right. Hugo's just gonna step off and head up for breakfast. And
Breakfast is ready.
As he's walking out, as he walks over to get some breakfast from Bennie, he just kind of wipes a tear and grabs whatever Bennie has made with the cook.
Eggs.
Eggs. He grabs some eggs.
And bacon.
There's bacon on the ship, probably steak.
It's whale steak, but it's done
Probably.
extra special.
Cornelius is just kind of like following Hugo. And
Food
he's
on the
just like,
ship is
good idea.
extremely
Time to
limited.
start the day.
Yep.
Fucking Christ.
Oh my god, I almost cried again.
I definitely cried.
Oh,
No, I heard that. I heard you sniff.
I heard that too.
I heard you
I
breathing.
heard that.
Oh man.
Whoa.
Well, you guys take a second to recoup from that. I will begin doing my monologuing DM thing.
I love your monologuing DM thing.
Let's go.
So the next few days pass on the sea quite peacefully ever since the defeat of the precipice. It seems that the boat now acts almost as like a beacon of light that no monster is going to dare face. Knowing that one of the scariest, if not the scariest creature has bowed before one of the members of the Boreen, nothing wants to touch it. If you were to even look down and see perhaps the flash of a marrow or something along that line, or even the tail of a leviathan in the distance, it would simply raise out of the water, splash down, and then swim away. You have the rose, and the rose shines a bright beacon. A beacon so bright that it's blinding to anyone else. But it does send a sense of comfort, sends a sense of strength, even through the hardships that are currently being faced on the boat. And even though there's struggles through new situations and perhaps new boundaries, perhaps new things to overcome in your daily lives, there's a sense that you have accomplished what you've come here for. And along the waves, along the days of travel, you face many sights. You've gone past these before, but you've never had the chance to actually take them in without the threat of something lurking under the waves. You see brilliantly shaped ice spikes shooting out of the ocean in every which way. You see beneath you like oceans and oceans of perhaps shallow, it looks like shallow water, but you can tell that it's hundreds of feet deep, but it's so crystal clear that you can see just gold and gold at the bottom. But you know, you probably shouldn't take that gold. So you keep trudging on, and soon you pass by waves you've gone by before. You see rocks, you see cliffs, you see many things. Perhaps even on the way there, you've speared a few whales. There was a mother and 2 calves swimming by, and you all jumped into the boats, which was a habit that has kind of become secondhand nature to you guys. The second that the call came out to go off to sea for another bit of cash, and you speared 2 good ones, 2 good calves, and I mean, that's some extra food for the next days. Even the whale steak, it doesn't seem as bad anymore, even if everything else might seem a little bit dreadful ever since it. But the world around you is trying to give you a sense of hope, even if you may not feel it right now. The waves were once a scary presence, now they feel more comforting than anything. And there's just this sense of love that radiates from the rows every single second that time passes by, and that, you know, we will get through any hardship on the way. The crew spends the next few days carving up the whale calves and doing what they must. And sometimes a few sea shanties are struck up, sometimes perhaps someone does a little demonstration of some interesting acting skills, or, you know, sometimes they just do other activities. There's been some nights where you go down and perhaps play a little board game or a card game down at the lower deck with the rest of the crew. And you've had time to just talk and be a part of this crew, and it's such a thought, it's such a jarring thought that you've been out at the sea for probably months, and you haven't seen the land in years. And even though the sea is so vast and so empty, and even the monsters won't even come near you anymore, and it seems like there's no sense of life around the ship, it's one of the most lively places you've ever been on, and the sense of camaraderie upon the Borean is something that you just haven't really experienced in a long time, because at every twist, at every turn in your journey so far, you have run into a few friends, but many foes. But reliably upon this ship, everyone is your friend. And everyone is willing to help a hand. Everyone's willing to be a shoulder to cry on in any moment of any day. And the sun rises, the sun sets, it's a cycle, and it's Ionian. It goes on forever. And you just keep sailing. And it's likely that upon this sailing adventure, that the crew have started to tell you stories of their other adventures, and stories of countless journeys or whales that have done a mighty tail splash into the ocean. It's likely Mulholland has told you some tales as well. Some of her family, her home. Maybe even a little bit about her children. And it's been a good sight. Even though, you know, a lot of stuff has gone down. Mulholland?
Yeah, in character, or?
You are allowed to go off in character, telling a nice tale to the party.
I don't know how to do that without...
Or just reminiscing.
Yeah.
Everyone's kind of... We'll just say that everyone at this point is kind of like gathered around, realizing that soon Albuquerque will come. And you want to spend the most of this experience on the boat on the Borean. And it's likely that a few of you got into the habit of telling tales and talking about family. Hugo's probably rambled a whole soliloquy of his own that could even rival Cornelius's, where he's talked about all of his siblings and all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's at night. It's when like all of the, like the lamps are sort of burning, like the water is sort of like splashed by empty and black, but the warm Maureen is just bright. She's just like sitting back with like, I don't know, probably some like booze in a flask or whatever, and she's just she's just talking. She like it was Cornelius, right? Like he brought up his family, and like
No, it was
she's sort
Hugo.
of starting to Hugo.
Yeah.
She is sort of starting to get nostalgic because she hasn't seen her family in a long time. Like she has a wife. She's sort of like fingering her wedding ring while she's talking about this. Sort of like, yes, I too have some family waiting for me back home. I haven't seen them in odds above, I wouldn't, about 3 years. Whaling voyages take quite some time. But this is my lot in life. This is how I am. This is what I know. Oh, my children. Oh, they are menaces. My daughter Cecilia, my son Bellamy, her older brother. I must say I'm quite proud of them. They are menaces at school. They have knocked the, how do you say it, shit out of bullies.
I used to be like that.
They are a menace in a tag team. Do you know, have I ever told this to thee before? They throw knives at each other in the yard.
That doesn't seem very safe.
It doesn't seem very safe, but no matter what me and my wife told them, they would just keep doing this. And I suppose it helped. They have quite the amount of nicks on them, but they throw knives at each other and they just catch them. They've made it a habit around the house. It is a little destructive, I must concede, but hey, they know how to defend themselves now.
Well, they could make for very strong fighters.
Very strong fighters. I would not be surprised at all if my little one Cecilia turned out to be a rogue.
Oh, that would be very funny.
It would be funny, although it might be Bellamy too. I have had quite the time trying to find him. I wouldn't say he gets lost, because he knows his way around the wilderness behind our house, but it is quite the trial to find him, because he knows he goes in there quite often. He loves to just explore there. He catches frogs. Every night we have to tell him to not bring frogs into the house.
He's having a hearty chuckle at this.
He loves his critters. He might turn out to be a druid or something. Or, well, about time for them actually to begin shipping. I would have to see, of course. It's been in my family for a long time, whaling. The next voyage I intend to bring them aboard. To ship and sort of learn the trade that has been passed down through my family.
Well, you've done very well so far teaching young Pippin. So I think that your kids will take very well to it, and I think they'll be very strong. No matter what they are, you know, I think that they'll make you very proud.
Yes. The only thing is, I love my wife. Wish I could see her more often, but she's bound to the land by her trade, her own limitations.
Well,
Been a long time. I just can't wait to see her again.
Once upon a time, I would tell you that I don't know how you felt not being able to see someone all the time, but Hugo glances over. I think I get that. Anyways, I think that she will be very happy to see you, because when I think about it, I think that no matter how far the person you love is, they will always, always be loving you every second of the day.
Oh, I have no doubt of that. I know she loves me. Every morning, our children go up to the harbor and look for a sign of the Boreen. She goes with them. When I come back home, the first thing I will do is plant a kiss on her face.
You do that. And I think she will enjoy it very much, and you'll get to see the happy faces of your kids and your wife, and that just sounds wonderful to me.
One of the things to look forward to at the end of a long voyage such as this, especially a hard one, besides the money, but family too, coming back home. Voyages are long, as I'm sure you've found out by now. I don't know if you expected for a voyage to take this long, but it's just kind of how it is out on the sea like this.
However the wind blows, or however the wind rolls, however the log rolls, something like that.
Can't say I'm familiar. I'm not the most academic person out there.
Neither am I. My brother is, though.
For him.
Yeah. And good for you and your family. You have a ring.
Thank you.
Did you have a wedding?
We had a wedding. Yes.
How was it?
It was small. Not too many people came. But it was beautiful.
I wish I could have been there. I would have clapped for you.
Aw.
Might have taken some notes as well. I've been having
some notes?
I've
Are you planning something?
Hugo kind of looks over at Cornelius, who is probably just still eerily smiling, and just goes, It's crossed my mind a little bit, but nothing is really set in stone. I think about the future sometimes when I don't want to think about the past or the present.
It's fair. That's fair. Well, best of luck to you both.
And best of luck to you. And hope you enjoy telling your kids all the wonderful stories, or maybe some not so wonderful, but hopefully some fun ones came out of this.
Well, certainly. Well, I will say first and foremost that kids enjoy quite the drama. I am sure that they will enjoy whatever I come home with from this voyage.
Yes, whatever scandalous things that you tell them.
Scandalous?
Yes, I've heard a guy use that word a lot, so I kind of picked it up in my vocabulary.
I do not think you understand what that word means.
Probably not, I just think it sounds fancy, and sometimes I like to try and sound smart. Thank
That's
you,
fair.
Tyler. But still, I think that I'm happy for you. You know, it's really nice to see someone who is, so far away from someone and still loves someone unconditionally. And I hope that maybe one day I'd like to meet your kids if I'm ever around your house.
Well, I am
Me too.
certain that they'd love to see you around.
Yes. Kids are funny.
They're
I love
very
kids.
funny. Although I will warn thee, please do not be surprised if they throw sharp objects at thee.
Oh, well, I am a bodyguard, so hopefully I can perhaps fend for myself. And probably Cornelius, too.
If anything happens, I have a healing spell.
Yes, I've learned that the not so hard way. The easy way.
Easy way. Yes. Out the sea is quite rough. It is become a cleric has been more of a precaution than anything. But my goddess, I still love her. She treats me well.
That's good. You've done a lot of good work here, Mahal, and I don't know much about healing or about ships or really about anything, but you seem very, very wise, and you are very good at your healing. And I mean, if you could do that, and if you could take his pain away for just a little bit, then, well, that's enough for me to prove that you are beyond great at what you do.
Oh, don't raise me up. I do what I must.
And you do it well. I mean, one professional to another.
Thank you.
You deserve some praise sometimes for all that you do on the boat.
Thank you.
All right, and yeah, probably more days pass. More time goes by. Cece?
Yes, okay.
All right.
Over the passing days, Charpay, just kind of like, in, the looming presence of Albuquerque, Charpay and, Kelsey are, gonna be, the old shanties, and, I put 3 tracks in this song, but I don't know who the third person is, so can I just say it's Suffolk?
Suffolk is not a feeder.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, what's the prefix? Is it just a dash?
I believe it's a exclamation point.
Exclamation point.
You got it.
Okay, time
Yo,
to
we go to
try.
jam.
I mean, everyone on the boat has done
Alright,
shanties
yeah,
before.
so Charpay, Kelsey, and Suffolk, they'll just be up on the deck.
All right.
They're vibing, they've been
Bennie's
vibing,
clapping.
and this is them vibing. I'm getting out of here, oh boy. I'm getting out of here, oh boy. This town's a bunch of assholes who don't get my goddamn worth, and so I'm getting the fuck out of here, oh boy. The guards won't let me through the gates, oh boy. The walls are too damn high to climb, oh boy. So I'll speak to a fae, she'll take my hard-earned money, but I'm getting the fuck out of here, oh boy. But when I took the coins into my hand, curses crept and changed it right to silver. But the fae, I tell you, she was not impressed. So she flung me to the other side of Ethos. But I'd gotten out of there, oh boy. I'd gotten the fuck out of there, oh boy. It was cold up north and I had not a clue to where I was, but at least that wasn't my hometown, oh boy. Lost and penniless I set off walking, and wondered just where I might end up, on a great adventure or a whaling ship, or just the side of the street that, goddamn it, I'd gotten out of there, oh boy. I'd gotten out of there, oh boy. I'd gotten out of there, oh boy. The fuckers could never keep me down. I know my goddamn worth, and so I'd gotten the fuck out of there, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
Let me be the first to say, as a professional singer, that was fucking poggers.
I have to say,
Oh,
I heard that ages ago, and when I first heard it, I lost my mind. It was so good.
I'm losing my mind.
That is seriously the most, like, gorgeous song I've ever heard written for Dungeons and Dragons ever. Seriously. I have so much chills right now.
Good.
That was incredible.
Did you make that melody?
Yeah. They did.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
I know! It's
bro,
the
that's
most beautiful-
fucking pog. That's good as shit.
So good. Yeah, seriously. Everyone in chat, everyone watching this, massive props to CC. She is a, like, lyrical and, like, she is a musical genius, honestly.
No joke. I'm picky about this shit. I'm heavily involved in music and musical theater.
Yeah.
I was fucking pog.
Y'all
do,
giving me inspiration out here. Oh my
seriously.
God. Oh my God.
I'm like a professional pianist. I play classical, whatever. That was pog.
I've written one whole song for Cursed Ones, and that's about where my extent of knowledge ends on writing music. But God, kick Song of Hero out of the window. That's a bomb.
I do that.
They can both stay.
Yeah.
There's room for both of them.
I can drop the lyrics in
Please
there if
do.
I can find them.
I will sing this around.
Yeah, honestly, if anything, I might just have to upload that to the VOD channel if you're cool with that as well.
That's fine.
Yo, can I do a cover? Can Alyssa and I do a cover?
Can we do a cover?
We're crazy.
Holy crap. Okay, yeah, of course
Gotta.
then. Okay, Jesus. I'm sorry, I just had to take a moment out of character just to say how well executed that was, because I have been waiting to find a moment for Cece to play this for the entire trip on the Boreen ever since Cece came to me with it, and oh my
Yeah,
god.
when did I even record this?
It was good. It was good.
You recorded it, I think, like on the second C episode. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you were really into it.
yeah.
Aw,
So
thank you.
let's give a round of applause for Cece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May 26th. That's when I
that was
May
That was
26th,
so
holy
good.
shit.
I have so many chills right now.
Thank you.
And now I have to follow this up.
Back to D&D.
I
No
say
more
that-
crying.
I say it lovingly. Okay. So, you have spent, like, at this point, it's been about another month of sailing, just back to where you came, and as you've passed by the deep waves and you've heard the shanties of both Charpay and everyone else, you're starting to get prepared, and the crew seems to be getting prepared as well, as if they know that soon their target is approaching, and Albuquerque will be coming into view quite soon. Does anyone have anything they want to do, real quick?
Can I talk to Sikkara?
Real quick? All right.
Yes.
It'll be very quick, but
Yeah,
Yes,
it'll have to
bro,
be
do you-
very quick.
Do you want to do this in a separate chat or do it in?
probably.
All right.
Okay.
We'll be quick. We have invaded the Fab Felons chat.
Kiki!
I got Kiki. There we go.
Oh, hello.
All right,
You got me.
let's do it.
Sikkara, wanted to talk to you about something.
Alright.
I've only really heard about what happened from the crew members with your curse and stuff like that. So I just thought I would ask you about it up front and not from anybody else.
Sure.
Just kind of what's the deal with that sounds mean. I'm sorry. I mean, I know it's weird to talk about your curse. I mean, I only started talking about it like a little bit ago with Wilfred, and I know it's weird, but if you want to talk about it, she kind of like gestures.
Well, I don't really know what it is, honestly. I only really recently realized that I have a curse. I suppose Sarman mentioned the infernal voices, and Marcel has mentioned them as well. I hear voices in my head, and they speak in infernal, and I've always heard them as far as I know, and I never really thought much of them, but I don't know, sometimes they just get louder, and I wonder if that does something.
That, yeah, I get why that would have made what happened happen. I don't think I could ever understand how a curse like that even works, because mine isn't really like that. It's more of a perception thing. I think that's what that word is.
You know what any curse does.
I mean, I can't. I'm gonna be really honest with you here. I don't know what you look like. I mean, Cornelius drew me some portraits, and I know what those look like. And I know that it's close enough. It's as close as I'll get. But I don't know. Sometimes I think I'll be able to look over and see what all my friends look like, but you know, all I know is you have some horns and hair and a face.
That's about all there is to it.
I mean, I think I know that your eyes are nice color from what I've seen, and you, the picture shows that you, I don't know how to describe these things. I'm not very good at it, but
That's okay.
I don't know, it's a purple color. You've got purple hair, and you've got the horns spiral kind of like, I don't know, called corkscrews?
They just curl, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think one day I'd like to be able to see them if this whole thing goes the way it should. I think I'd like to look over and see what you look like.
We'll get there.
Yeah. And, what was up with that 9 guy? Yeah.
I don't know. Someone from my past, I suppose. Never really spoke to him specifically much, but he was the brother of someone that, I don't know, took me in, I guess, but it wasn't good.
I get that.
That's behind me, I guess.
I mean, he's dead. So that's about as behind you as it's gonna get, I guess.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more to the Guild of Ethelar than just that ship.
Do you want to talk about it, or leave it? We can do a secret for a secret. You don't even have to be that specific. We can go vague.
I don't know. I don't know if there's much to say. I've left them behind, and I don't intend to ever see them again. I suppose if we go back to Wolvenshire, I might have to, but they were not good people, and I didn't have anywhere else to go, so I didn't care.
Well, I mean, and she's gonna hold out a hand, and she goes, well, now I guess you have somewhere else to go? Maybe?
Sikkara will gently take it and go, yeah, I guess so.
Well, thank you, Sikkara.
For what?
I don't know. Just being a constant. You don't change much, which sounds like a bad thing, but it means that you stay the same. In a big, giant ocean of constant changes and strange differences, it's nice to have something that you can always know is there and is going to be there.
Well, I don't intend to go anywhere.
Well, I hope we can keep that as we go on down to Wolvenshire. Not really excited for that.
I guess we don't have much of a choice.
I mean, at least we'll be together, you know? People from Wolvenshire gotta stick together, right?
Yep. We don't got each other, then we don't have anything.
I mean, we have Wilfred in the party. And
yeah, well, they'll never truly understand.
I mean, I think eventually it'll get easier and they'll understand. I think some of them might understand if we just look deep enough, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Wolvenshire sucks.
I could drink to that. Shall we head back? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we head back? Alright.
Furry hog.
Furry hog.
You guys need
Wait,
to
never mind.
stop.
What?
Hello.
What the hell did I just walk into?
Hogs.
Got new pogs.
Good to hear it.
I just want to mention that Sikkara and Lelee are holding hands.
Oh my god, right.
That's hogs.
And as you guys kind of walk up onto the deck, you hear correct me if I'm wrong. Do they actually say land ho?
Yes.
Say land
Maybe.
Land ahoy.
Yo, who you calling a land ho?
Well, needless to
That's
say,
kind of disrespectful.
needless to say, you guys look upon the horizon and you see coming closer and closer are the beaches and the docks of Albuquerque.
Disgusting.
A sight that brings not so pleasant feelings to some people in the party. But needless to say, it's kind of a nice feeling that your journey at sea is going to end. And you guys start to, or the crew rather, starts to work on getting whatever they need ready, getting the barrels of oil and all of that stuff just ready to sell on the docks of Albuquerque. They're getting the ship ready for docking, anything else that they may need to do. And as they're doing this, they're starting to like give cheers and hoops and hollers as we're gonna say that Sermon walks over with the rose. It's probably been hanging out in Mulholland's captain's quarters, in probably a jar, even though it doesn't need one. And Sermon's gonna hand it over to Charpay to hold.
Oh, all right.
And Sermon's gonna look at you all and go, "Thank you for sailing with us. You are wonderful additions to our crew."
Oh, of course. Thank you for letting us onto your ship. It's been incredible.
Pippin's gonna run over too, and is just going to like rocket top speed. You guys are all kind of like close together, gonna rocket top speed and like jump up at you guys, like trying to get a big ol' hug in.
Charpay will attempt to hug as best she can while she's still holding the rose.
I'm glad.
You guys are leaving? It's only been like one voyage.
I'm afraid we were just here for the rose.
And Kelsey is also gonna like go over and like pat Pippin on the head, and also look up, and she's gonna go, "I think I'm gonna go with them as well. Albuquerque has a lot of injustices that I wish to fix, and
Yeah.
I'd assume that the rest of the crew is quite on board with it. I have a feeling they'd be nice about it."
Yeah.
They're all
And
going.
they'll surely miss her.
Is Mulholland out here right now?
Oh, yeah.
Holland is certainly out there.
Okay. Charpay's gonna kind of like nod to Mulholland. She's like, sorry for stealing her away, but
It's
Yeah.
your journey to make.
yeah.
I will
It's,
not interfere.
Again, Mulholland, thank you so much for all of this.
Of course.
You're an excellent captain. I am honored to have sailed with you.
Thank you. It is an honor to have helped you in your noble quest.
Hugo's gonna also just like thank you all for being such a great crew and helping all of us on this. I know we've all gone through a lot out there, but you've all been very good. Thank you for checking up on me, Suffolk. Thank you for being a very good captain, Mulholland. Thank you, Sermon, for looking very cool. Thank you, Nantucket, for being very strong. Thank all of you. You are all very good, and I like you all.
Aw.
Yeah, retweet on that.
And Mulholland sort of puts like a hand over her chest, like sort of touched. Suffolk does like this like big flourish. Yeah.
Sermon probably just nods.
Yeah. Yeah. And Nantucket sort of stomps her rifle on the ground, like the butt of it, in like strong acknowledgement.
Anyone else have any closing remarks for the Boreen and the crew?
Well, I mean, they let our dumbasses up aboard, so thank you very much.
And well, if you ever run into another sea monster, give me a call.
Give me a call too, I'm gonna smash it to bits. Anyways.
That's the spirit.
Thee have all been strong and noble. It is an honor to have ushered your quest along.
Anyone else got any final remarks, or shall we move on?
Do we? I'm trying to think. I think Charpay is just gonna kind of like pat Pippin on the head, just be like, hey, I really wish I didn't have to leave. Honestly, it's great here. I love it. But,
Well, you're always welcome back on the boat, so long as you can come and swim out and find us, or, anything else like that.
Well, maybe one day. But
Aw.
you'll keep holding down the fort, right, kid?
Of course, that's my job, and I'm the best at it.
I'm gonna go up to Pippin, nuzzle his hands, like, thanks for trying or fucking helping me sleep.
What does that word mean?
You didn't hear it.
I mean, he's a whaler. I think it's fine.
I know.
Fine.
I'm just
You
kidding. I say it all the time.
Yeah, you say fuck, let's go.
I do.
Yes, we do let little Pippin say fuck.
Yes.
That's great.
Say it with pride.
Your test, Pippin.
Yeah, you have earned it.
Pippin hops off saying like every swear word in the book.
Yeah. I swear like
And,
to say that you are.
You guys dock back onto the Albuquerque harbor, and you spend the next hour or two just giving your goodbyes. The crew are probably like giving out hugs, handshakes, salutes, all of that as you help with the whale oil. You're given your last check. I'm gonna go ahead and say like another 300.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh.
So enjoy your
Holland. Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are all handed your money for your
Oh, man.
compensation. What was Mahalan gonna do?
She just goes down to Charpay again and like claps her on the shoulder. It stings a little bit, but she's just strong. It's fine. Ye have a noble task ahead of thee. Please do not. I know thou might feel a little bad about it, but please do not feel bad about noble Kelsey's departure from the Boreen.
Oh.
Cannot expect her to be whaling her whole life, and life will take you on many twists and turns.
Impressive. Thank you.
Things change.
Whenever we have the wedding, you're absolutely invited.
No. I thank thee.
Yeah, I thank thee. Actually.
Well,
I hope I'll get to see you again sometime soon. It's been, I already said it, but been such an honor sailing with you.
and with thee as well. And she sort of, her harpoon sort of has these ribbon tags around it. One is from her wife. One is to designate it as don't throw this overboard, and one is to designate it as hers. And she takes off the tag from her wife and gives it to Charpay.
Oh my god.
Consider it a talisman.
Oh, thank you. Sharpay's gonna put it in her hair.
Oh, as a bow?
Yeah.
Oh, level 10 art. I'm gonna cry. All right.
Thank you very much.
And with that.
Best of luck.
So, the crew of the Boreen are eventually going to get back on their ship, and their next stop, Mulholland's home, where she can see her wife and kids again. And as it heads off into the distance, you all get to just wave, and the crew are waving back, and they're just like hooting and hollering and like just causing a big old scene. And as they're riding off, you hear them start to strike up a shanty, and you realize that they're singing Charpays as they sail away. And as it fades off into the distance, you just see Mulholland just give you guys probably a nod, and off she goes.
Salute, bitch. Fuck.
Charpay will salute.
And
Bennie stands at attention and gives a proper military salute.
And as the Boreen heads off to their next adventure, the collection of you stand on the dock, waving as the ship just sails away into the endless sea. And Mulholland's cape waves off into the distance as she and her crew slowly fade into obscurity upon the horizon, leaving you all upon the bustling Albuquerque harbor. Which is when a familiar voice strikes up behind you.
Uh-oh.
The friends are finally back!
And as you guys turn around, excited and like filled with energy to see your friend again. You see behind him are rows and rows of Genasi students, guards, and Albuquerque staff. Their faces are braced with either tension, anger, or fear, and they come marching on every side of the dock. And a dragonborn with deep blue scales just walks towards and puts a hand on Wilfred's shoulder. And I'm quite happy to see you all as well. Your little birdie friend here was such a big help to me. And he is going to hold a tranquilizer gun up to Wilfred's neck, shoot it. Hello? And then slam him to the ground, aim it at the rest of you. And suddenly, a bunch of elements come hurling at you all. You are all pinned to the ground. Welcome back, Charpay. And we're gonna end that session off there.
Oh god, my poor little heart, man.
Okay.
You made me go to 10 emotions at once. Crying over Muhammad and the fucking crew. Excitement over fucking Wilfred. Pure anger.
Wilfred did a dumb.
Motherfucker.
He failed his insight check. Alright.
Oh no.
I have a lot of things to say for the end of this session, but we're gonna go through closing remarks. Crime. Emma, closing remark?
Oh god. I didn't expect to feel today. Thank you.
You did.
Stanley.
That's a great closing remark. Cole, closing remark?
I was also not expecting this many emotions today. It kind of just happened.
It did. Holy crap. Cece.
Sob.
Sob. I feel that. Eon?
Sobbing as well.
Sparrow.
I am upset.
And Ren. Any closing remarks for the series?
It was an honor and great fun playing with you guys.
Aw, I'm gonna
Thanks
cry.
for having me on as a guest.
Thank you for being a guest. You're absolutely amazing, and we all love Mulholland
love
to death. That was probably one of the most successful arcs I've ever run in D&D, and it is entirely because of all of you, and because of you, Ren, and your wonderful help with world building. Everything just came together so perfectly. I have so many emotions about this session, and I am
I'm
gonna
obsessed with whales.
I am gonna start crying right here, right now. Thank you so much for being on. Seriously, guys, if you haven't checked Ren's social media and such out, I'm just gonna throw up their slide once again. Just seriously, they deserve all the love, and God, your art is amazing. Just look at the Mulholland slide. Holy crap!
Thanks.
You're amazing.
Yeah, I included the tags that I mentioned on that slide. I thought about it. Charpay has the yellow one with the pink flowers.
Oh, it fits. Oh man, I have a lot of emotions, and I hope that anyone who tuned in today had a great time. Thank you, Ren, for coming out. Thanks all of you for making this probably one of the best arcs I've ever run in D&D. And tune in next week for a chaos. Bye.
Damn it.
You guys aren't